I just realised my mic was muted. That's a good start.
Everyone, welcome to today's D&D session. My name is DJ Lex, and I am joined by our world-famous DM, Scott.
What?
The world-famous DM.
That may be overselling it slightly.
But yes, welcome.
You take over. You go for it.
Yeah, but yes, welcome in everybody, and thank you very much for joining us today for the next episode of the Vengeful Guppies. Yes, Battle Toast. And hopefully we won't have any more spider burritos or any sort of burritos of any form.
I love burritos.
I do too.
Not the spider kind.
Not the spider kind.
I like the toppings.
We are unfortunately not going to be able to see Logan tonight. He's having camera issues, so you just instead get the beautiful image
the
of
Elgato logo.
The Elgato logo.
That's the way.
But he is here. He is here, and he is here. Though.
You could put my image up or something. You know, my character portrait. That
we could do, but it takes work.
Yes, that's what that is. That's OBS logo.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, we could do, but I can't do it. Anyway, moving on. We normally do this on Sundays, but we couldn't do this Sunday this week, so we're doing today, and we're going to be taking a break again for this Sunday because we want to give Scott a chance to actually play a game this time around rather than have to DM one. We probably won't be streaming it though because it's a homebrew game that I've made and it's got lots of hitches to go through. So
viewers, fuck you.
Don't tell that to my viewers. Anyhow,
he's saying he doesn't care about
when we
no, that's gonna follow me for the rest of my life. What if I want to run into politics? You can't do that to me.
When we
it's called running into politics, yeah.
But yeah, we'll.
Yeah, you'll do that. Yeah.
He's not jukebox today, Battletoast. Logan's in jukebox today. He is not muted or anything today, so he can actually talk now.
Yeah. We decided to let him be conscious.
So yes, without any further ado, let's get straight back into where we left off, which I believe was us having a long rest because we got absolutely fucked up by spiders.
So you got munched on by spiders.
So Scott, I leave it into your capable hands.
Okay. Following the raid on the not pirate town of John Joe's Ruby by some gribbly lizard men that could have caught you in the middle of your own dabblings, you found some tunnels under a tavern that had been full of dead people. Started poking around down there, fought some lizard men, chased them away, rested because Narvik was being slowly poisoned to death and you were all really badly beaten up. There was a fight in the streets, like a full-on, raid of the city. You managed to turn back a large raiding party of gribbly lizard men who were eating people in the streets, which was great. Had a go at getting back down into the tunnels, took a wrong turn, got spiders dropped on you that ate you, turned your cleric into a burrito and tried to eat him. Did lots of stabbing and blowing up. And then went back for another nap after, 20 whole minutes of being awake, which was fantastic. It was a full day. It was a full day. But, you managed it. So now you wake up in the still fairly bashed together, remains of the Guppy Tavern. Guppy Pub, if you will. And the sun is still shining. It's late afternoon. You've literally slept through most of the day. Your wounds are feeling a lot more healed. You're feeling, a hell of a lot more together. But you're aware that since you've been in the city now, 16, 18 hours have passed. The raid's over. The raiders are gone. And you wake up in the Guppy.
That's the first decent night's sleep I've had since yesterday, actually, when I was poisoned. I don't know if I mentioned that before.
I'm pretty sure that yesterday is still today, my friend.
What? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Back to it then.
I'll start drinking.
You start.
I will slap you really hard in the face.
Okay.
You actually start drinking. Straight up, just cork.
Where did you even find that?
Leftovers from yesterday.
We're in a tavern. Where do you think we found the
It was-
alcohol?
Actually,
It was messed up
It
during the
is.
raids.
It's now become canon that Narevek actually cannot organise a piss up in a brewery.
Of course I can't.
Absolutely.
Of course I can't. I get other people to do that for me.
Yes. So you managed to rouse yourselves up, and there's not really a lot of sound. It sounds almost like the town outside's gone back to normal. There's a bit of public sounds. People are opening up market stalls because they got to make a living. Yeah, it's all clear for you guys what you want to do.
I mean, everyone, we
We've
need to go
really
back in.
fucked up that spider fight.
That was
Yeah.
embarrassing. Let's never do that again.
Yeah, Logan. I'll just stand next to you this next time we go down there.
Oh,
So-
hang on.
Right.
I'm paying you.
If we're going back down there, things are going to be a little bit different. Nav, if you run off again, I swear to Voden, I will go into town and I will buy you a dog's leash.
You really think that's gonna stop? You really think that's gonna hold me?
I will get it enchanted or something. I don't know. My point is, let's let the scouts do their job this time.
I was scouting. I was
Yeah.
helping.
yeah.
You aren't a scout, my friend. You are a giant moron with a battle axe. You hit things really, really well.
I like how he calls me more when he doesn't need me. To the point where he actually needs me to swing the fucking thing for him.
Everything else you do is horrible.
You did cause the burrito incident. To be
I just
fair.
stand there.
How did
watching
I?
this.
How was that? How was that my
That
fault?
was 100% your fault. To be fair.
How was that my fault?
1000%.
I was there standing, looking into the distance, and you just ran straight past me and just got stuck in.
So we
Causing
are
it.
gonna
You said you saw a movement. I went to investigate.
I didn't say anything. You just ran
This
straight
is
past
the
me.
last time I do anything to help this party.
Yeah, stand in the back.
good.
Oh.
That would be for the best.
Lexfius walks up to Naravek and says, "Good job, well done," and puts a gold coin in his hand
Oh, thanks, boss.
and walks away.
Right?
But the first
I want a refund of a healing potion. To be fair.
Oh, sorry. You can go shove that up your ass.
Well, fuck you.
Nice.
Oh no, you can't. Oh no, you can't. I gave it to Logan to fucking save his life.
It's not really worth it. To be fair, discount.
Right.
Refund.
Have we all had a good break? Is it
Yeah,
time for us to
fantastic.
go back? Is our new friend here back? We need to send someone for him to guard this pub while we're away.
What was his name again?
Rico.
Rico!
Oh my god.
Wow, no.
I don't
deaf.
think
A
I
shot
don't think he
wave.
likes.
Yeah.
I don't think he likes you. Give me a minute. Who wants to come with me and we'll go talk to Rico? Naverick, stay in here and do something you're not terrible at. I'm gonna go and speak to Rico and see if he's
I
outside.
don't think he knows that your name is Naravak.
What?
Here you are.
Yes. Yeah. Do that.
Calling him Maverick.
As Logan approaches the door of the cabin to go back outside, the door itself slams open, and there's nobody there. And there's this awkward couple of seconds of total silence before you hear a voice go, "It's open! It's open now!" And then Rico steps into the gap and strikes a pose. Like he just missed his cue. I have returned.
Hello.
You're awake.
Was that supposed?
Yeah.
Was that supposed to happen after the door opened?
I did everything the way I was supposed to. I am a flawless hero.
I liked the pause. I think the pause added effect. And you have a really nice hat.
Thank you. You are not so bad. You're okay. Are you ready? Is it time for me to take up my station once more?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
please.
I mean,
Thank
I don't
you.
know what we're gonna find, because if I was this lizards, I would have found what I'm looking for and left by now, but
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be pretty fucking surprised if you find anything down there now.
Yeah.
I would be. I would be too. So I don't really know why we go back down there. To be honest with you.
It's almost like you have the job to do, isn't it? How very strange.
I know. All right, let's go then. I'm just gonna flip open the door and just like sort of stroppily slide down the ladder.
I've never seen anybody climb down a ladder stroppily before. This is better. Anyway, good luck. Don't die.
Hi, Rico.
Rico, will love the hat.
He doffs his hat, gives you a big flowery bow.
Oh.
And the last thing Logan sees before he goes down the ladder.
All right, we're all following.
Okay.
It's really dark down here. Forgot to turn my torch on again.
You hear a loud cursing as Narvik stubs his toe almost immediately. Kicks a barrel and breaks his toe.
Should have sent one of the scouts out first.
I'm on the way. I'm going. Fine. And hopefully you won't run past me this time.
I light up my hammer as I stand in the basement.
Oh, much better. Thank you.
Yeah, Logan, can you babysit?
Yeah,
I'll stay with
Babysit.
him, don't worry. I'll stay with my friend.
Maverick sit, yeah.
I'll stay with my friend.
he can. I tell you what, Naverick, stay inside the circle of the light and don't go outside of it, and then you can see.
This is the thanks I get for bringing him back from the brink of death. Right, let's go with him. Go on then, scouts. Do your thing.
Sorry, I'm doing things.
I was going to say that.
Oh, okay, that's things being done. Okay, got it.
Like, that's so
Sorry,
realistic.
that was just me doing things.
You hear
That was an alarming noise.
Nix's coded scout language echoing through the tunnels as she barks like a weird weasel down.
Does that mean attack, or what does that mean?
Means I
Does it
get
mean danger?
weird ground. Nearly tripped, okay?
I'm not hearing a big stompy person.
Yeah, he's
Oh, no,
coming.
There he is, there he is.
Oh, he's with me.
Oh, there.
He ran
We're
in.
around.
Hey, you caught
Do you
up?
advance? You advance.
Which way we're going?
Well, yeah, I'd say that Nix and Malice, you get yourselves to. Oh, and Celine as well, because Celine's never more than 5 feet away from Nix. That's a thing. It's happening. Unless you tell me otherwise, that's a thing. You're almost holding hands at this point. You
Got to
get
keep
back
an
to
eye
the
on
sea
her.
junction.
Linking arms. We're linking arms.
We're linking arms. We are not holding hands. I will have you know we are linking arms. We're heroes, damn it.
The gooseberry parade.
So you get to the crossroads, or the T junction. To the left is the little spur that you fought the lizard men before they either died or jumped into the underground river. To the right is the path that you followed to find the smuggler's chamber that was full of massive, huge scorpions. Scorpions?
Scorpions?
Spiders. Yeah.
Spiders.
I was at this week's enemy.
Is that what awaits us?
No.
Nope, that's not a thing. Honest, don't worry about. Don't worry about scorpions. There are no scorpions. It's all a lie.
Quick, delete, rename.
Yeah.
Yeah, do not find
I
your
normally like
reassurances
them,
reassuring,
but
sir.
no.
None.
No.
Yeah. So Nix and Malice, you get there first. I'd say about good 15, 20 feet ahead of the others.
Because we're amazing.
Exactly. I'm just taking Maverick bugger off back down the tunnel to the light. We don't need it right here.
Oh, okay.
So where are we going? We're going south, or we gonna?
Yeah, which way do we want to go, guys?
The place we haven't been yet.
Let's talk about the rest of the
The
team.
waterway.
Waterway. I like.
Yeah. There you go.
Isn't that really deep water? I don't think I can swim.
We have been there.
Not a problem. I can do that.
You
Yeah, that's the point.
You
How tall
went
is
to
it?
where the dead lizard men were. You went to where their corpses were. You turned back when you came up to the water. Then you went the other way.
What?
So yeah, you went about as far as the water's edge, and then you turned back and went back the other way. Nix and Malice, as you get back to the site of your previous battle, There aren't any corpses here anymore. There are just red smears where they've been dragged into the water.
This is giving me a good feeling, to be fair.
That's alarming.
Yeah, that is alarming.
I am alarmed.
I think I'm just going to pop over the river and have a look, because I can kind of do that. So
What are you going to do?
I'm going to sneak over the river and have a look.
Over the
I'll
river?
look down the tunnel.
You cross into the other side of the water?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need to roll anything because you've got magical, spooky pirate armor that lets you swim. If you are, I don't know if we've mentioned this several dozen times, but you are a pirate. You know?
Yeah, a bit piety. Yeah. Yes.
So yeah, you scramble up like a little shale embankment. It's only very steep, but it's only about 5 feet to get up it. Scramble up the other end, and it's a very low, dark tunnel. But again, doesn't matter because like almost everybody, you've got dark vision, so you know, really spooky and atmospheric. You know, when you can see everything,
Opens up like a beam.
You can see everything there. Can you roll an investigation check for me? Spoopy the pirate, Spoopy the pirate. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Yeah, there's no footprints here. There's no tracks. There's no trace of anything passing by. But the tunnel does split again, right and left. The left-hand fork heads north. The southbound fork, the right-hand fork heads south. In my words, I'm very tired. Very tired. This is going to happen a lot. So just be ready for this today.
Same.
Yeah. So the water is. You notice as you swam through the little underground river that it's about 10, 15 feet wide. It's quite a substantial body of water. The water was salty. It wasn't fresh. It was running very powerfully north to south. If you didn't have, magical assistance, you'd have found it quite difficult to even cross that quite short distance because of the speed of the current. From what you know about where the tavern is, you've only really headed a short distance into the tunnels. It's heading from the ocean inland, which would lead you to believe that it's sloping downwards, because otherwise water would be flowing out to sea rather than in.
Mm-hmm. Right. I don't want to have a look, but I kind of don't at the same time because I'm gonna be by myself.
Yep.
Maverick's too far away to do anything. I was gonna say stick him in the water and just let him help everyone across, but
Well, we probably would have advanced up to about here, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, seeing as everyone is, I'll just follow
So
everyone.
the map isn't really that important unless we're in a fight. The map's not really.
But we love map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I
love
love
that.
Awesome.
Yeah, we do.
We love map.
But yeah,
Yeah, we do.
I love map.
would have moved up, I think. But like, how deep is the water?
Can I see him over the river? Can I communicate with him?
I'm over it.
Yeah, you can see them really clearly. Nix and Selena are on the other side doing whatever they want to do. You can see the glow spreading up the tunnel from where Logan's hammer is, shining out like a friggin' underground lighthouse.
Oh yeah.
Well, if everyone rolls up.
Lex and Nav, before you do, can you take a perception check for me, both of you?
Oh, it's not good. That
is
is
16.
16. That's pretty good.
For some reason D&D Beyond decided to shut itself down, so bear with.
Can I obviously I've gone across the other side. Can I throw a rope over to one of the others the other side because it's a 50-foot rope?
You got a rope, have you?
I have a rope.
Excellent, yeah.
Well, I got a 5.
I came prepared. You suck. All right.
He got
Rope is needed. I'll save you. Don't worry.
5 and a 16 for Nav. Okay. You throw the rope across. It's quite a long throw. So for the sake of my own sanity, can I have a strength check for?
marshmallows.
I've seen one of these before. Where is strength?
And it pulls him into the water and
Probably.
pulls down the rope.
His noodle arms can't throw the rope.
God, nice one. Bad.
Oh, Mallet.
That laugh. So
Why
evil.
couldn't it be dexterity based? I can do that.
Yeah, it takes you a few goes because that's a poor ass roll. Yeah, a few goes.
Come on, put some effort into it for fuck's sake.
I woke up and started drinking. I got drinking before I went to bed. This is what happens.
His hungover throwing is really good.
Exactly.
You throw it across, and after a few goes, the girls kind of look at you as if they're embarrassed for you at this point. So Celine snaps her fingers and she conjures up a mage hand that just grabs it out of the air and pulls it back across. And there, you've got the rope across. That's pretty
Go
good.
team elf. Go team elf.
Elf
Need to
team.
rest them.
Elf
Elf
team.
team.
Also, I'm pretty sure you. Never mind. I can't say that on the stream.
Yeah, you can.
I
You can shush.
don't even know what you were going to say, and I don't want to
No,
know.
it's fine.
No, I just had some idea of what it could be, and
Yes, correct. That is correct.
We ignore this person. Little tiefling.
Okay.
Has he thrown the rope? Or is
Yeah.
he still...
yeah. So
Team
Yeah,
elf and sort
okay.
this stuff out. It's fine.
Well,
how long is the rope? Is it 6?
I'm going to hold.
50.
I'm going to stand on the other end and hold the rope, just like whilst
I
they cross
suggest
it.
maybe we tie it
thank
down to
you.
rocks or something.
It's all right. I'll just tie it around myself. It's all right. I got it.
Narrowbeck doing his best impression of a brick.
Well, that was
Succeeding.
plan A.
All I'm
doing.
doing, it's like all I'm doing is doing what I'm good at. And I look at Logan.
Actually, I shouldn't say things like this at Goliath.
So you're good at being a brick.
Making
And
rock,
you're doing,
making
and you're
rock
doing a great
borderless.
job of being a boulder, my friend. Absolutely great. Inspirational. Boulders everywhere will look to you as their hero for generations to come.
Fuck off, or I'm going to cut the rope as you're going across.
Now that is a nice boulder.
Okay, so Malice, you have one end of the rope, and the other end of the rope is tied to Nareveth. It is essentially an unmovable rope.
Break over it. This
I'm
is
gonna
a very bendy rope.
I'm gonna start making my way to him.
Just going to
We
let.
have to roll something to use the rope.
The rope will give you advantage because you've got some help.
Okay.
I'll come over when everyone else is
Throwing?
across.
What am I doing?
Who's going? What? Who's doing what? One at a time.
Narek, you need to move up, mate, because you are literally around the corner. I might be good at throwing
The
ropes.
The maps for battle, not for this stuff.
Map don't matter too much.
Get your asses right.
Is Lex going? Lex, are you going across the rope? Is that what
No,
I
I'll
think I
let you
heard
go
say?
first.
Fine, I'll go across the rope then.
Okay. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh God, we are gonna have to do that.
23.
Wow.
Oh no.
I survived. You'll be okay. I've got -2 on it, so it's okay.
I was going to say that's really damn good. You not even need your advantage. Logan doesn't grab the rope. Logan jumps into the water. Despite wearing heavy chainmail, you notice that your feet do not touch the bottom, but you're very determined not to show weakness. So with a few powerful kind of, swimming motions. I don't know what the fucking word is for that. A few powerful
Strokes.
motions. I didn't want to say powerful strokes.
I'm sorry. I think you should say that, please.
I
Yeah.
think you should say that, yeah.
Logan gave himself a few powerful strokes.
Damn right I did.
And a couple of seconds later, he hauled himself up onto the shingle on the other side, breathing quite heavily, but trying to keep it quiet.
Because I want to see what happens. I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
It's all right, boss. I got you.
That would be an 8, and
Lex, you have Misty Step.
holy fuck! I jumped
Wow.
onto the rope and I just ran on it. That would be a natural 20, ladies and gentlemen.
You start
Oh.
pulling on the rope, and the current is strong and it's very cold. As you get to about the midway point, your hand slips off the rope, and for a second you have this horrible feeling that you're going to get swept away. Before you flail around with the other hand, hook your elbow over the rope, gather yourself, and finish making the journey across. You do it fine.
as I get to the other side, I just use prestidigitation to clean myself up and dry off, and just like ready.
I just look at him, look at the
Yeah, you
really
want-
wet, cold river, imagining the horrible time he had, and just go, "Can't you teleport?"
You just walk.
No.
You just walk straight past the soaking wet Logan as he tries to make some snarky comment as you're dry and toasty. You're like,
Logan don't care. One
Uh,
of your shoes gives you
well,
grip.
I could if I send 2 very powerful spells your way.
So Logan, you had one job, look after Naverick, and the first opportunity you had, you bombed it. It's like, done, done. Bye, Naverick.
He'll be,
Yeah, but he
he'll be
can't
fine.
come.
He's doing it.
He
He's
has
doing
a
his
rope.
best Boulder impression. He's doing his best Boulder impression. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's just waving at everyone.
Jump in,
Why
it's
not?
fine.
You wait here and hold the rope, and we'll go fight the enemies. Yeah, have a good time. Bye.
Fuck off.
Anyone else?
so now he's been promoted from brick to a hook on the wall.
Or as they call them, or as we call them, a hooker.
Oh no!
When I get across this water,
Get the whole team over.
Yeah,
we can drag
I'm
you.
wondering whether I will. I'm like, can Naverick throw me? Is that safer? Because I don't trust my character.
I would really appreciate him throwing
yeah.
me, yes.
Can you please throw me, Naverick?
are you
Can
sure?
you levitate? Can you levitate objects?
Yeah, but that's the
Levitate.
use of a spell slot, right?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I am all about. I'm living for Nav throwing Celine.
Please.
No.
All right, just. All right. I just like.
Thank you.
Please don't roll a one.
Bye.
They're gonna wing.
Or if you fail, I will kill you.
I'm gonna.
Strength check, Narevek. One. As he bashes her against the wall.
Hey,
That's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Serene, you fly, much like your name suggests, serenely across. You're almost horizontal as you like. If it went into slow mo, you're like. So, sailing
so
across.
happy right now.
Now I need you to roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, I'm better with dexterity. That's better.
Let's see if you absolutely eat shit on the landing. But, no, that's all right. Yeah, you land. You do the whole Black Widow three-point landing on the other side. Dust yourself off,
Yeah. I'm going.
and you're
Thanks,
over.
Nav.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the dry crew.
Thank you.
I just like I just like look at Nix and go, do you want to do that as well?
Come on, Nick.
Go on then, it looked pretty fun.
Bee's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm edgy and cool.
On the other side, I'm standing there quite jealous because that looks fun.
You can always swim back over, boss. I'll do it to you as well.
I'm just wondering why am I bother throwing this rope over when you're just going to do this? Like, it's wasting my rope.
I
Well-
did think that. I was like, I wouldn't.
I thought you were putting so much effort in. I didn't want to break your heart.
Yeah, but you made a hungover old man, the oldest person in this group, throw a bloody rope over a river, and then none of you buggers used it.
Well, you
I
didn't.
like is that the first few times
Next
he
Tuesday.
tried to throw the rope as well, it just slapped
Again.
into the water. Everyone's just watching, like, it's okay, Mal, you got this. Yeah.
I could have touched the bow, but no, I had to throw it.
Narevek's
Screw you all.
throwing
Screw you all. I'm not happy.
Go on, Narevek, let's have another strength check to throw Nix.
That's 15.
You 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll a dexterity save for me, Nix? Or a dexterity check, not a save.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh.
10.
Okay. This time the throw isn't as effective. You're wearing a bit more armor and you've got a bit more gear than Celine. So now,
I have a skull on my back.
yeah, and a gigantic fuck off crocodile man skull on your back. So now yeets you across the water, and you kind of windmill a little bit in the air, like whoa, and you land on the other side, and you teeter on the edge. Your feet skid on the shale, and you're hovering on the brink of the water, like
and like
no.
put my hands up
Can
for
I
someone
grab
to grab
her?
me.
Yeah.
Grab her. I just
Please.
grab her.
Okay.
You felt bad because you didn't hold her hand for a whole minute.
I'm glad you said that, because if that would have been met with an awkward silence, you were going in the sink. Celine takes your wrist and just pulls you forward, and you take a couple of steps onto land, and you two are not soggy as hell.
Welcome to the
Unlike
dry
Logan.
team.
Unlike Logan,
Yeah.
who is, and Malice, who doesn't care anyway. Because
I don't give a shit.
Alice doesn't get wet. He has magical armor.
No, I do. I still get wet, but I don't care.
And
Logan's,
neither
Logan's,
do his ladies.
I like the sea.
Logan's just poured the water out of his boots and is having a good old time. He don't give a shit.
Already washed over some swipe webs anyway, so it's
First
fine.
time we had a
he's
washing
only-
month.
in about
He's
10
only
minutes,
wet. It's
in about
warm
10
here. He's
give
cool.
Logan some nipple chafing from his chainmail.
That's why I wear a tunic underneath it, honestly. Only a fool wears chainmail directly onto their, bare clothing. You don't want nipple chafing.
It's not like I spend whole weekends doing that.
To be fair,
Yeah, but you wear stuff underneath the chainmail, right?
It still chafes.
Oh, it
That's
doesn't.
that's why I know about the nipple chafing, man.
I know.
This
I'm,
makes it
I'm
real
wearing
life.
padding underneath. I've got special nipple pads to prevent nipple chafing.
Wow.
It's a Vodan worshipper vestment. It's a sacred nipple
Yeah, it is, yeah.
How far? How big
We
is that?
all also
gap
wear like a
between,
special metal cup as well.
His face.
We protect.
How
that
far?
which is most
With
precious.
the face of Vodan on it.
Yeah.
Back,
Right,
Hold
Narevek,
back
you're
to the
only
game.
person
Back
on
to the
side
game.
of the river.
Ladies
far
and
is-
gentlemen,
how
shall
far
we
is
hold
that?
on to the
5,
rope while
10,
he attempts
15?
to cross?
Yeah.
Yeah, should we all like
somebody else
grab
can
onto
hold
the
the rope.
rope?
Hold
To be
on.
fair,
Yeah, you can let go if you want
he's
to. That's fine.
abused my rope, so I'm going to take my rope back. He make his own way over.
Abuse your
It's tied around me. If you want to put it back, go ahead, mate.
That's true.
Alex tries to put his rope back in the paddy, but it's like
Yeah, just drag him over. I think it should be a group effort. All of you, everyone.
It's like trying to pull a house on a shoestring. It's like,
No, we'll hold on to it when he crosses.
No,
All
just
right.
drag him over. Drag him over.
I'm gonna
Make up
try
for it,
and
yeah.
I'm gonna try and leap across the gap as much as I can,
you're going to try and leap the river.
as much as I can,
Okay,
and then
I
I'll
wanna see
swim,
this
and then I'll
I
swim the
realize what's about
Yeah.
to happen, and I want to
and
see
then,
this
and,
happen.
and then I'm gonna swim the rest of the way.
Okay, let's have an athletics check from you.
Athletics. That's actually
Hold
quite.
the rope
I've
and,
actually
like,
got quite good
fancy
athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Athletics,
was
yeah.
not even. This wasn't even meant to be a 30-second thing. This is just happening. It's just happening this way.
23.
23.
Damn, son.
Nav takes a few steps back, and then gives a word that's like, takes a few thumping steps, dunk, 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 and just leaps into the air. Sails 5 feet. Sails 10.
Yeah.
Sails 15 feet. Sails
Oh,
20
it's
feet.
better.
And suddenly he's on you, and Celine and Nick and Malice and Narevek, you just all bowled over into one huge bundle of like flailing arms and legs. This huge 8-foot tall, 9-foot tall barbarian just crunches into you and gambols against the wall in a really dignified heap. But you're all across.
I'm standing to the side watching this, going, "Welcome to the dry team."
Sorry, and I just pick up the two elf ladies with a hand each. Sorry.
To be fair for Malice,
Thank you.
obviously Logan threw him in the sea earlier when he went out and got drunk, so I'm quite happy he's had to do it himself. This is a bit of karma, to be fair. Me, I'm not that fast.
Two people
Logan
swim.
really
Two people
doesn't
swim
care
across
about being slightly
you
wet.
as a magical
Logan
head.
got a salty hammer. That's
Out
how
of
much
all-
of some of the brutiness.
Out of all of that, one person really cares about being wet because two of the people swam across and one of them had a magical hairdryer. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're all on the other side of the underground stream. The sound of the water going past is loud. It sounds like, I don't know, a washing machine full of nails being thrown down a hill. It's loud. It's really loud. The term roaring water is used a lot, but that's really the best descriptor of this. The sound of the water roaring past is almost deafening, so that even though you're stood quite close in a huddled little group, you're having to speak quite loudly if you want to speak to each other. But for now, you're on the other side, and the caverns continue off ahead of you.
So why did we jump on this side of the river? Why did we jump on this side of the river?
Fun.
Why not?
Nix, can you move forward? Because the two of us, we can have a look. It's 2 tunnels. Came in, saw there was a T-junction. So let's have a look. Two of us, we are the scouts.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah,
Logan, keep holding Maverick. Make sure he doesn't
Yeah.
leap in.
I'm
Nav and I
standing here, don't worry.
You stand still.
Rope still around him.
I'm gonna watch the water. I'm gonna stand like 5 foot or so back from the water. I'm gonna hold my action because these bastards can swim. I don't want them popping up behind me while you lot are going off scouting.
I'll
I'm going to stick with Naravag this round.
I'll go with Logan in case he needs some backup or gets dragged under again.
Okay. That's a thing, and it's happening. That's okay. I'm all right with that.
Celine is the only responsible person left. Look after those while we scout.
Will do.
Right, where are you headed?
I'm going to have in the North Tunnel.
Okay. North Tunnel is a fairly empty spur. It's bare rock. Twists ahead slightly to the right, but other than that, you don't see much inside there. At a glance, you can have a poke around in there if you want.
I see if I can hear anything.
Yeah, by all means, let's have a perception check from you, Nix.
Thank you. Come on, elf ears. You've not failed me yet.
What
is here?
elf is here?
23.
20.
Still not failed me.
They
A
hear
lot.
everything.
Wow.
They hear everything.
You don't. Yeah, you hear a bunch of nerds talking over headsets, and they seem to be talking about dice, and you roll very high, but you don't hear any voices, any movement. It's very hard to filter any sounds out through the rushing of water, because it's so loud and it's echoing around. The acoustics in these tunnels are very strange. There seems to be more echoing coming from the south of you than there does to the north. It seems like a deeper echo coming from the southern tunnel.
I want to head up, have a look, and investigate what's going on in the general area up there.
Okay, roll an
So we'll
investigation
speak up.
check for me. 4.
Bollocks.
Excellent.
Bollocks.
Do you step forward, and it looks like bare stone. There's not a great deal that seems noticeable. As you pad forward, you do feel like a little resistance against your right shin just as you take a step forward, as there is a very thin, almost cotton-like thread across the foot of the passageway, which you kick straight through. Can you roll? You and Nix both roll dexterity saves for me. Okay, both of you manage to twist out of the way as there's like a soft noise that you recognise as being from very similar to the blowpipes that were being fired at you guys before. As 2 darts shoot out from the end of the tunnel and just whip over both of your shoulder as you twitch out of the way with your preternatural elven reflexes as the darts clatter against the far wall. You pause for a moment, but there's no further movement. There's no further sign of anyone down there.
At the end of the tunnel, like, is this the end of the map up ahead of us, or is that?
Yeah, that is literally just an empty little spur of rock. Because none of these tunnels have been dug out; they're naturally forming. So that is just like a little curve that just ends at a dead brick wall, rock wall.
Nix,
Okay.
you go ahead and have a look, because there must be something down here. They won't set a booby trap for a dead end.
Okay.
And obviously, I failed miserably.
So can I have a little investigation?
By all means,
Have a
yeah,
look
please do.
around? So Nix is now going to start peering around the walls and the ceiling and the floor and just everything. 15.
That's a
And
good
then-
roll.
Just licks the wall.
It is an empty little bit of stone cavern, and it has been entirely trapped because they've had a hell of a lot of time and they know people are following them. It's just a little tripwire that's been left behind for anybody poking around at their heels, but there's nothing here. It's like a pantry-sized little spur of rock, but there's nothing there.
I was a little bit re-hungover, to be fair. So
That's
okay.
feeling that's going to be
Go
Malice's
back and
Excuse for everything, yeah.
it's pretty much an excuse in normal life, so why not?
I was drunk.
Sorry.
Wee bit hungover.
Do we go look down at the south tunnel?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
We're doing all the work here, so why not?
So as we meet up with
You fucking told me to stay behind, so don't give me shit.
You,
Yeah, you
shush. You stay by the light.
This is a walking
Do not move.
Look at them doing nothing.
There's nothing up ahead. It's just a rock. We nearly got hit in the face with the dart. We're gonna go see the other tunnel.
Okay.
Here.
So as you head back the southern way, again there's a little, like almost an alcove on your right, that looks just like a natural bulge in the rockway. There's a huge boulder in there. As you pass by, you do see there's a really ancient-looking wooden crate crammed up against it into one of the nooks and crannies. Apart from that, ahead, the passageway kind of twists and turns out of sight. It's quite narrow at this point. It's just over 5 feet, 7 feet wide. It kind of starts to twist and turn. It kind of twists out of sight.
I'm just gonna turn my head to the others and just, guys, there are traps around here, so just be careful where you step in.
Okay.
And
Thanks for the
Malice, we
heads
need to
up.
be careful as well.
Should both move forward.
Yeah, just move forward a little bit, I guess.
Okay.
Carefully, stealthily.
Or send Naverick, just run in.
Sorry.
No,
Run!
Sorry, I'm allergic to this bullshit.
it's all true.
Not yours,
Bullshit,
not
so-
yours. I believed you, it was just him.
I'm
Bullshit.
allergic to
Lee, tell Naverick to behave, please.
Bullshit is a very
Kieran
long word
Marloff.
to use, sir.
It's a very bullshit. Yeah, it's very bullshit.
It's a very long word. Right, as they're creeping down, if we know this is empty, I'm gonna sort of go into the middle here carefully so that I can see them a little bit more, and I'm a little bit more in range to help them when it inevitably all goes terribly wrong.
Okay. That's the optimism that we like to see.
I'm sticking with Naravak.
I suppose we might as well follow along behind. And I just kind of
Sounds good.
walk into the cabin as well.
Okay. Okay, Nix and Malice, you keep advancing forwards. The passageway becomes quite narrow, so you are forced kind of into single file. You follow it for a good 30, 40 feet before it opens up. And before you get there, you're met by the air becomes very cold on your face. And any noise that you do make, despite your stealthiness, seems to just be just swallowed up by the emptiness in front of you. As you turn round the corner, the passageway ends at a very sheer drop. And it opens up into a huge pit, easily 50, 60 foot wide. To your right, the river, the waterway that was travelling down, empties into it in a cascade of water that just thunders down into this, like, I mean, even with your dark vision, you can't see the bottom of it. It just vanishes into darkness. There's just this emptiness that this water is pouring into endlessly as it drains from the ocean. Around the outside of the pit, there's a very thin ledge that you can just about squeeze by. And you can see on the other side, the passageway just continues onwards, but you can't really make out anything from there.
Can I go see this? Did you say there's a crate in the wall or something?
Yeah, there's in the little alcove that you pass by, there is it's mostly filled with a huge boulder, but just crammed in behind the boulder, like jammed right into the little nook and cranny. It's a very old, very badly conditioned wooden crate. It looks really similar to the smuggler's crates that you saw in the spider cave where they attacked you there, but it seems largely intact. Pretty dry considering the presence of water nearby. It's just just looks like a wooden crate.
Go look inside of it, but I'd like to walk over very carefully.
Okay.
Looking around for any traps.
Can you make an investigation check for me?
$19.
19. Okay. You approach the chest really carefully, looking around. You don't see any fine hairs laying across the path. You don't see any sign of trigger mechanisms or rock falls or any of the kind of primitive traps you'd expect the lizardmen to set for you. As you approach the crate, you get ready. You pull a little dagger out. You're ready to leave the lid open. You just pause, and just on the inside of the front, the lid piece of the crate, there's a very fine razor blade that's been left on the outside. So if you had just grabbed it with your fingers to pull off, you'd have gouged the end of your fingertips quite badly. You can lever around it with your knife edge though, and lift the lid off without any difficulty at all. So there's a little puff of dust as you lift it up, and you peer inside, and it's largely full of what you would assume. Well, actually, tell you what, you've rolled a pretty high investigation check. Most of it inside is broken bottles and broken vials that you assume would have been from potions and poisons and illicit materials that people have brought into the city in times past. There are 4 small folded parcels of paper that are just resting on top of some desiccated ancient straw that all seem to be intact. And there is also 1 vial of like a clear silvery liquid that has almost like little particles of white inside, but it just sloshes around inside the vial, still intact.
Okay. I want to see what they all are.
Okay.
I'm scared because you stopped.
Scouting has stopped because of loot. Okay. How are we gonna get you to check this? So, looking at the little paper parcels first of all, they're all identically folded, all of the same kind of pale brown parchment. And as you gently fold one of the lids back, you see that the first one at least, it's filled with a measure of this kind of dry black dust that has a very organic kind of fungusy smell to it.
Okay.
Do you have any kind of herbalism proficiency or anything like that, or any alchemy proficiency, anything like that?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know why I'd see it if I did, but I don't think I do.
You could take just a raw intelligence check if you want to see if you've recognised it or anything like that.
Yes, let's do an intelligence check.
Sorry guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
He's going to pee.
Yay!
It's a
Roll
4.
for that.
It's a 4.
4.
The black
Yeah.
fungus smelling dust is dusty.
Yeah, you've never come across this before. You have no idea what it is.
Okay. Can I look at the vial of
Absolutely.
pretty silver liquid?
Yeah. Again, I'd say you're going to have to take, if you haven't got, are you proficient with alchemy or anything like that? No, I've already asked you that. This is just going to be an intelligence check again then. Or actually, no, take an arcana check or an intelligence check. I think it's going to be the same for you then.
Yeah, it's going to be the same either or. Yay, a dirty 20. Do I know what this pretty liquid is? Well, I hope I do.
Okay. Let me just check. Let me check my own notes here. Make sure I actually know what I've given you. Okay. So it's you've seen these before. They are generally given out by military forces when they're about to go into fairly important battles. They're not common, but they're also not the rarest thing in the world. They're about as common in this world as healing potions are. This is essentially called a potion of resolve, and it essentially, when you drink it, it gives you advantage on saves against being frightened for an hour.
Advantage on not being frightened. Cool. Sorry. Writing it down. Okay.
You're literally the only one that takes notes, so carry on.
Okay.
So you
I'm pretty
lead the
cool
way
with
from
that.
now on. That's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna stuff that in my bag, and then don't want to take up anyone else's time because I realise I'm taking quite a bit of time up. So I'm going to
No.
just wander back.
That's the benefit of being the scout. Is you go there first.
I'm gonna head back to the group because obviously I've looked at the hole, which is pretty nasty. So I'm gonna come back and obviously see tell everyone what I've seen. Obviously give Nix a high five on my past. Obviously go team F. Can I ask? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Either one of you. Don't mind.
I was just going to say, mine takes 2 seconds. Could I just grab the 3 remaining brown parcels and take them back to the group?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
We can do that as a group.
absolutely.
Friends.
Guppies.
Friendship.
Hey guys, I found these brown parcels in a crate.
Oh.
I'll try rolling for it.
Oh, straight away. Let's just get it.
Damn right. I'm just gonna go in there, take a look at them. Absolutely not going to taste it. Bugger that shit. Oh yeah, no, never mind. I've realised I have nothing to do with medicine whatsoever.
One thing you should know is that as more and more people take the same check, the DC, the roll you need to succeed goes up and up, because otherwise you could just line up in a line and go, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
Can we ask a healer?
You know what this is?
Yeah, I'll have a look. Is it
It's
medical?
Narek.
Yeah, and I just bundle them all to Logan.
Cool.
Here.
I'll have a look.
Okay. Do you want to take a medicine check or an alchemy check if you've got it?
I've got medicine. Hey, Jesus Christ!
You've got no idea what this stuff is.
I'm not doing medicine ever again.
I'm gonna give it a go.
On this thing, and I never do anything
After he
good.
failed, I feel lucky.
Okay, go for it.
I'm going for a raw intelligence roll. I have no idea what it is.
You have no idea.
I don't know why I even tried.
I'm gonna have a look. I'll have a look. I'll do a medicine. I'll do a medicine check.
Go on. Give him a shot.
Natural 20.
Look up there. No one is.
Natural 20.
It's a real low. The barbarian.
You have a little look. You open it up. You have a sniff.
Oh my god.
Some kind of mushroom. I don't believe the others can't tell this is not some sort of a mushroom. How ridiculous. That's as much as your natural 20 gets you. Nothing. You'll get nothing.
Narvik loves shrooms.
There's a. Yeah, these are mushrooms. Do we eat them?
Oh, what?
Can I just look at
a mushroom before?
Can I just look at Lex and be like, I knew it was a mushroom. Did you know it was a mushroom?
No.
Oh. I just sort of pat Narvik on the shoulder,
It's just a powder.
It used to be some form of mushroom. I know that much. Can we eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mushroom? What's a mushroom? I have no idea.
What's it?
Mushroom.
Okay, well, that was fun. I just give it back. I just give it back to Nix.
Did you say you were going to eat it, Logan?
No. I said that Navarik should eat it.
Right.
Yeah,
not
Narvik
eating
asked if he wanted to, if he could eat it.
Yeah, he asked if he could eat it, and I said, go ahead. I'm not eating it.
Aren't mushrooms poisonous and stuff, or is that? Although I have them for breakfast. I eat them for breakfast. Although I do eat them for breakfast. I don't know. I just
have to find him more healing potion. We can't.
I just give him back to Nix.
Can I do a deception roll, make him sound like it's a good idea? Just go for it.
Evil elf.
You're gonna have to play that though. If you want to attempt it, you're gonna have to use your words and actually try and persuade.
Not
him.
gonna be hard. Some mushrooms. Do you want to have a munch? He looks hungry, fella. He's a big boy.
Say no.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
He hasn't had breakfast. Is that a night not drinking?
Gooseberry?
Oh, thank you.
Technically, we spent a lot drinking, so it's good.
So Lex hands is good. Lex hands is good for you over to Narvik. That's a little munch.
Yep.
Oh, I feel better now. Right, what are we doing?
I don't trust this.
I've had a look down south, and there's like a big void. So
Ooh,
there's a
how
path
deep is
in
it?
a distance. Like very.
Oh.
It's very deep.
Is there any way for us to cross?
maybe. I've come up with the plan. My drunken sober.
What is the plan?
Oh no.
Does anyone have a rope?
Yes.
You do.
No, I have a rope. I don't care about my rope. Does anyone else have?
Yeah, I got rope.
Probably, yeah.
Well, yours is
Sorry,
still
yeah.
around Naverick, right?
Oh yeah.
Um,
I just untie
Yeah,
myself.
it's still got around his waist. Take
just-
it off.
It's still tied around them.
I left it. When he leaped over, I didn't care about it anymore. It's okay. So Naverick, you're sorted.
I just
Logan
untie
said
and
he
just go.
wanted a leash for him.
There we
No,
are.
no, you don't untie it. Leave it on you. You're
What?
needed.
What am I doing?
Can we tie 2 ropes together?
Yeah, there's absolutely no reason why you can't.
Happy days.
What is your plan?
Can we launch Naverick across this cabin?
No.
What?
Across there?
I can't pick him up. Look at him.
No,
he's
none
9 foot
of us
tall.
can. But we have a magic user that can float stuff. So can we
I
float
can-
him across the cabin? We need
mean,
a
I
big
can
bulky
pick
thing
him
on the other side.
Is there absolutely no way to cross it? What about a
So,
ledge? Is there no ledge on the side?
No. Yeah, we could, but that's dangerous. So we just float.
What? And throw me a
Wait,
fucking and throw me a fucking cross of a cabin isn't dangerous.
How big is the
Gently
gap?
floating you. It's big. It's big and it's void based.
Guys, I'm tired of talking. Everyone, let's go and take a look at it, shall we?
Let's float
Yeah.
Naverick.
Let's go.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wow, what a haul.
It's big. It's big. That's it.
How many innuendos are we getting out of this right now?
It's a mighty big hole.
That is a big hole.
To be honest, I was still laughing at. I looked down south and there was a massive void. I was still
Void. I'm gonna admit, I'm a bit unstable on my feet at the moment. So
Okay,
I'm not liking
here's a
void.
genius idea. How about we use this footpath on the left of it?
It's a bit dodgy, to be fair. I'm not liking the looks of that. So I think float the Naverick is better.
Almost 5
why
feet
All
are
right.
we
wide.
How about?
Why are we floating the Naverick? Why doesn't one of Naverick can't see in the dark? What's he gonna do? Lexvius, you can see in the dark. Can you
You just
teleport
gonna-
across?
He's a
I'm
boulder.
gonna take a
He
look
is in
if
the
I
dark.
can cross there.
Doesn't
know.
Could I use
Shit.
my eyes and check if I can cross to the side of it?
Yeah. How wide is the ledge?
I hit the power button on my laptop. I'll be with you in a sec.
We can still see you.
Yeah, I'm on my iPad.
Oh, there.
Right, like
I'm just wondering,
Yeah.
could you teleport 2 people across, like you and someone else?
No,
I have to.
GM
Oh,
saying yes.
yeah.
yeah.
I can't
Oh,
just.
can we all link arms and teleport across using Lex's spell?
Hang on, can you
I can't just teleport.
Teleporting.
Am I thinking of dimension?
Teleporting.
But I can't teleport.
I thought you could.
teleported last session.
Only in
Yeah, with the
extremely-
spiders.
Only in extremely specific circumstance, which
Oh, no.
involves me getting into a fight.
He can't
There's a
take
huge
anyone with him
hole.
with Misty Step. I'm
You want to
thinking,
start a
No, you
fight,
can't.
we can fight, and then we can have the teleporting magic friendship circle.
I got it wrong. He can't take anyone with him with Misty Step.
Aw.
That's done.
Aw.
And
Could've done
can
it.
I could
Celine
maybe levitate.
levitate all of us
Levitate
across?
Maverick. It's fine.
Levitate is a concentration spell, so you can cast it on one person at a time, unless you have any high spell slots, but you don't yet, I don't think.
Okay.
It's a brilliant thing because Maverick won't
No,
know where he's
I-
going.
I-
either.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Could I take a look and see how if there is a way for us to cross, if there is a path?
Yeah, you stick your head around. You can see there is a very narrow ledge that goes around. From you come out of the passageway, if you were to go left, there's a very narrow, rocky ledge. When I say narrow, it's like 2-3 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Tight,
could.
you know?
Me and Maverick
Yeah,
have
but it's still
most of my
doable.
drinking, so it's
That
bad.
looks doable, guys. Come
Teapot
on.
would be so cool here.
Right.
Hey, if you want to, if you want to use your spell slots, by all means.
If we
And then
tie
Naverick.
the rope, if we tie 2 ropes together,
Yep.
Oh.
and then me and Nav take hold of the rope, you lot can go around, and if you fall, we'll be able to stop you from falling all the way to your death. And then Nav and I will, I don't know, do
Nav's
it for
big.
each other.
Nav's big. Nav, if anything
and what
falls off,
happens
Nav
if
can hold it.
Naverick falls? What
He'll be
happens if
left-handed.
I am
Naverick falls?
Okay.
reasonably certain that I might be able to hold him.
I
He's
will
not
let
that
go
heavy. How heavy
of
are
the
you, Nav?
rope if
I
Naverick-
am
I will let go.
I am very heavy.
He's very
How
heavy. Nick's can see the other side. It's fine. She
All
knows
right.
what's happening. Launch in that direction.
My name is not Maverick for starters, and
You mean names?
Sorry. Narrowback. It's Narrowback, not Naverick.
Love it, son.
And I will happily do my boulder stance again, whilst you lot go and shuffle along the sides. If you fall down, I will stop you, including you,
Older
Logan.
episode.
Right. Well, first I say that Nav, if me and you do it together, well, the first people go,
Yeah.
and then
I vote Malice goes first.
you know what? Seconded.
I'm still quite hungover. This is
That sounds like you.
So's Naverick. So
Well, it's either you go across first or I throw you across. Which one would you like?
Yeah, but again, you spent all night drinking. So what happens when you fall down?
When the fuck did I spend all night drinking?
You had a good old session before you went to bed.
We're sleeping.
I was sleeping. You were the ones that were drinking.
And he had just been like poisoned, right?
Yeah, he was lying there trying desperately not to die. I think that was
we sat down and we had a fair old shifties.
No, we didn't.
Look. We can argue about this all day, or we can take our chances with the river and go back, and we have learnt absolutely nothing. So let's try and get across this stupid chasm of doom, shall we?
Come on then.
Okay, I'll go first. Because if I
was
fall,
gonna
I can levitate, maybe.
Okay, so you don't need the rope then, so you're fine.
I'm just worried.
Being thrown across cabin.
But would you shut up about throwing me across a fucking cavern? I just turn back to Celine and go like, no, I'm worried about if there's something on the other side and it tries to attack you. I think we should send Malice first.
Yeah, I agree. Let's send Malice.
Good idea.
Well, this is backfired.
You're the scout of the group as well as Nyx, but I like Nyx. I don't care if you get fucking.
Nyx is more use here anyway. If anything comes over the river, on the other side, she can shoot it. Like. And
whilst Logan is saying this, I'm just tying the rope around Malice. It's like off you go, and just gently forcing him onto the ledge.
Wrapping it around myself, taking it.
No more healing potions for you, son.
At one point, while he's tying this rope around your waist, your feet actually come off the ground, and for a second they're dangling, like with your little tippy toes just touching the ground. You're like, okay, and he's got the rope around you. And he just kind of shoves you in the back between the shoulder blades, and you stumble forward, and you kind of stood in the opening of the passageway as it opens out into the huge pit. The water is pouring down to your right. It's deafening. It's echoing off all of the walls. You can only really see a little bit around you from your dark vision and from the hammer that's glowing still in the darkness. And yeah, you realise all of a sudden just how much emptiness is in front of you. You can't see the bottom. You can't hear the water hissing anything at the bottom. It's a bad place to be.
Still might be smashed, but I saw it was a void, so I'm not happy with this.
And I just kind of look at you, just go like, I just take hold of the rope. It's like, don't worry, if you fall, I've got you.
Good sod off. Not sure I trust you. I want to kind of nick Logan's hammer, to be fair.
Literally swearing at the guy holding the rope.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's tied to him. I haven't got a choice.
It's not.
I untied it. But
Is he intelligent enough to untie it?
Guys, do we think we can get this done in a minute?
No.
Fucking hope so.
If we're quick, do you think we can get this done in a minute? If we can get it done in a minute, I might be able to do something that might make it a little bit easier for us. But we need to stop bickering, and we need to do it in a minute because I'm only doing it once. So are we going to do this?
I just shoved Malice again. Yeah, we're doing it.
Right.
You're sending the old man who's drunk to do this.
Right.
I'm not happy.
I'm going to make a quick prayer to Voden. I'm now not including Malice in the spell. Me and Nav, because we're holding on to the rope and keeping you alive, are both going to be hit by Bless and Nyx because I like her, and eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it screams, let it go. You are
I
not
put my
it.
hand up and say I don't want it.
Cool, you can die. Celine, right, so basically now Celine, Nyx, Nav, Rick as well, whenever we do a saving throw or an attack for the next minute, we get to add a single d4 to the result.
Nice.
Nice.
So if you fall or something, you might survive. But the two rude ones are on their own.
Off you go.
Lexaurus, my friend.
Thank
I
Also
you.
need you
not
to
my
give me a
name,
hand.
but yes. How can I help you?
I need your help here. I need some stabilization across this.
Yeah, use your legs. You're an elf.
Yeah,
Walk.
come on. I've given you stuff in the past.
Just fucking go!
Just go.
You don't have all day.
It's 3 feet wide. How fucking small are you?
Much booze. This is not fun. And
I'm
I
about
know
to start throwing my axe at you in a minute. Just fucking
You
move.
could shush. I'll shoot you.
I will untie the rope.
Can I get him to stop going and go myself, please? I'm really tired of this.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
do straight paths.
come here. Come out. He just pull him out.
I just like yank him back.
Bugger him. I'm going in.
And he steps past him with this really just like disappointed look on his face. Steps forward, catches his breath, and he's on the lip of the pit.
Oh, don't forget the rope, and I throw the rope back. I throw the rope at him to catch.
Yeah, I'll get rid of this bloody rope.
And then me and Nav like take up bracing positions as he walks across, so we can try and stop
And
him
we're just
from
like
falling
feeding the
down.
rope across. I'm just like, looking at Malice, just going some
roping
fucking.
up Lex, then?
Yeah, I've thrown the rope to him and just like said, right, okay, and then get into the brace position. And I look at Malice and go, some fucking scout you are.
Okay.
God damn it.
What I want to do is levitate you across, but no.
So Lex starts edging his way around, back against the rocky wall, and just starts. Let's have a dexterity check for you, Lex.
How high is your dexterity, Ginge? Just out of interest.
Dexterity check, yeah?
So you would have been fine. Cool.
Yeah.
19.
19. Yeah, you take it very slowly, and you can hear Naravek and Malice still bickering, like coming from the tunnel. But you just close your eyes.
Gentlemen.
You center yourself, and you start edging your way across.
Never mind.
I didn't hear what you said anyway, so I'm just going to ignore it.
Neither did I. I'm too far away.
Start edging your way around the pit, and the amount of water that's thundering down into this kind of emptiness, it's almost making like a breeze that's washing back up, and it's fluttering your robes around you. It's making you, every now and then you have to stop yourself as the gusts kind of catch your clothing. But over time, you take a good bit of time, you work your way around, and just as you feel that you're really pushing your luck, you take a final step and there's nothing behind you. And for a second, it's terrifying, because the void is in front of you, and that satisfying wall that was at your back is gone. For a second, it feels like you are teetering on an edge, before you take one little step backwards and you realise you've made it all the way but around, and that is the opening of the tunnel behind you.
Excellent. I undo the rope. Well, I was just holding the rope. I'll tug it twice and release it.
We just put it back.
Yep, I'm just gonna put it back across. Right.
Also,
Who's next?
I'm gonna. Well, as I'm over there, I'm going to prepare myself for an attack, whatever that means. Unfortunately, I don't know what it means. What am I trying to say?
Take a perception check for me.
Oops. Yeah. Whoops. I only meant the first one. That's 12.
No worries. Good to know.
Okay.
I'll go next.
Okay.
And I kind of tie the rope around you a little bit.
Around.
Next ties herself in. Takes a breath.
Okay.
Doesn't hesitate like kind of all the guys did. Just kind of steps forward, looks around, starts immediately just kind of making her way around. Right, so a dexterity check for you.
Oh, there it is.
Don't die, don't die, don't die.
Oh.
Wow.
Don't you have a blessing?
Yeah, she can have +4
Yeah.
to that. Can't she?
Blessing. Can I add a +4 to that, please?
Plus D4. So you roll a 1D4.
Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a 4,
Oof.
making a total of 11.
Hey, that's good.
Slightly
That's
better.
yeah.
Still
You get
scary.
about halfway round before your foot hits a patch of kind of rocky smoothness, and it's slick from all this water residue. It's mossy, it's slick, there's no traction, and for a second your one boot just flies up in front of you, just slides forward, and there's a moment where you're in perfect balance, just trying desperately to hold it, before you manage to just teeter backwards and continue on your way, and you make it round.
High five you as you get there.
Yeah. And then can I take a look round of what's ahead?
Yeah,
And
let's
also
get
with
a
my
little,
90-foot dark vision.
little perception check from you.
14.
14. Yeah, the passageway is very narrow, and it almost immediately twists out of sight. It's just random.
Right, I'm gonna undo the rope, tug it twice, and throw it back.
I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, yeah, hang on. Before you do that, can I untie it around myself first?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna untie the rope, tug it twice, and throw it back.
Hang on, I can do that. I am a strong female elf.
I didn't realize.
She don't need no tiefling.
I throw it myself.
I don't need no man.
I don't need no tiefling.
I don't need no tiefling.
Seeing them both walking past me, I want to follow suit because obviously I was only waiting for reinforcements. So they.
Oh, now you want to go. All right.
You,
and I
you
just
can shush. You can shush.
I aggressively tie the rope around him this time round.
Oh, we're going to take a light. You can do it yourself. No light for you. But I'm going to acrobatics. I'm going to go past them. Obviously,
Okay.
I'm now now a bit more confidence. I'm going to try the tunnel. Just go around the edge.
Right. So yeah, dexterity check for you.
I just kind of like roll my eyes at Logan as he goes past as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
I
It's-
just nod at Nav, like, yeah.
It's infuriating how easy Malice makes it look after bottling it. He doesn't even put his back to the wall. The man just walks forwards it's like he's going to the shop for some bread. It's like,
Are you fucking worried?
I was a bit drunk. I just needed a little bit of help.
And in the
Had
30
that
seconds
help?
it took us all to cross, he sobered up.
So I saw everyone else doing it. It's like, okay, this isn't that hard. It's fine.
Right. You're like that otter who was learning to swim for the first time.
I just now want to see Naverick doing this. It's gonna be fun.
I need to go next.
Yeah. Celine's
Yeah.
next.
yeah.
Don't worry, there.
So yeah, just like tie the rope around Celine.
Like 3 minutes.
Thank you.
You're starting to get like
I just like
itchy. I haven't held his hand for minutes. No,
just like as I'm tying the rope around Celine, I'm just like
I miss you.
don't worry. If anything happens, we'll make sure you don't fall. And just like
Thank you.
No.
and brace myself.
Thank you.
You guys.
Okay. Moment of
I was,
truth.
trying to shimmy way across. Oh no.
Remember, you've got blessed. You can add a
Yeah.
d4 and roll up.
Just roll a
Thank
d4. You
you.
can add a d4 anyway if you want.
Oh, thank you.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
don't need it. Yeah.
Yeah. Celine
Thank you.
doesn't at first seems like she's going to be quite nervous about going across, but when she gets out there, she's like, "Oh, this isn't actually that bad at all." Kind of takes a few steps cautiously before kind of, yeah, I got this. Strolls straight on over, no problem at all. It's almost like after a few steps, she realised that even if she falls, I can float. I'm fine.
Yeah.
There's no fear
Yeah.
at all. Straight across to where the group is kind of slowly gathering in the mouth of the passageway on the other side.
Can I start like dancing and shimmying my way across?
I'd be offended if you didn't, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, that made me happy.
I kind
Hey,
of want to know
Curve.
that. How far is how does Logan's light reach? Can you see any of us over here?
Yeah, it's 30
Oh,
feet
we've got dark
bright
vision,
lights,
they're
and
good.
then
There's a lot more 30 feet, so can you actually see any of us?
30 feet of
Where
bright
did you go?
light,
Come back.
and then 30 feet
Huh?
of dim light, so 60 feet altogether.
Me? I'm here.
Okay.
So, yes,
Just kinda
I
like-
can see quite easily. In fact,
You can see us, you
Okay,
can
I'm
see us, it's
here.
fine.
So I just kind of like
Yeah.
we kind of pull the rope back, and I just like go right to Logan. So right, your turn, and you can
But
grab me on the
you
other
can't
side.
See.
It's
He
fine.
will be able to. He will be able to see.
I start lighting a torch anyway, just to be on the safe side.
No, I have an idea. I have an idea. Don't light your torch. I've got an idea, but I need to get across first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go across.
Okay.
Right. And
Now-
I'm holding the rope.
You're wearing quite heavy armor, Logan,
I am,
which is a bit of a unique.
but I'm also very strong.
You are very strong, which would be fantastic.
Strong boy.
Strength-based challenge. Okay, make your dexterity check.
That's an 8, but I'm gonna add a +4 to that if you don't mind. Like nowish.
Wow.
That's a 1. So that's a 9. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh well.
You get about halfway round,
No.
and my God, your nipples are chafing. Like this soggy armor, the soggy tunic underneath, even your sacred nipple pads are just absolutely soaked through with salt water. The chafing is just unbelievable. You're very uncomfortable, and you're getting annoyed with like Malice showing such weakness before he stepped out. You don't like this feeling of just you're not getting the opportunity to hit things with a hammer, which is what you really want to do.
I don't like this feeling. Actually, that's fair.
You can really, you're so frustrated. It's going around in your mind so much that you actually, despite the precariousness of your situation, for a moment you stop paying attention to exactly what it is you're doing, and at a crucial moment, you miss your step. And you can feel the weight of your armor, the weight of your huge tower shield, the weight of your hammer. You feel it all pulling you off balance as you teeter forwards over this massive gaping abyss. Those of you that are, well, look, literally everybody can see, even if you haven't got dark vision, he's got a glowing ass hammer in his hand. You can all see this happening, and it's almost like time slows down as you see Logan miss his step. He doesn't scream. He doesn't look doesn't look terrified. He looks furious himself at the situation, and you see him start to fall.
Can I jump in and save him? Because I'm not that far away.
Can you fly?
I can't fly, but obviously I'm still in the alleyway. Have I got my rope? Can I?
You tied the rope together with the other rope.
Tied the rope together.
I did. That's done. It's done.
Should I use levitate to get him up?
It's up to you. You have to decide yourself.
Do it
It's
quick.
fine. It's fine. How deep is the pit?
Very deep.
Cool. I'll
The time
take my
for
chances.
questions- The time for questions is over. Who's doing what?
Save burrito boy.
Yeah, I need to save you.
Now
I'll
can you
cast
pull him out?
levitate.
Wait, Nav's got me on the end of a rope.
I've got the other end of the rope, so I
Right.
can.
Nobody.
yeah.
Okay. Nobody acts, and Logan falls.
I
He's
like,
off the edge. Narabek, I need a strength check from you.
Don't forget to add your D4.
it's been over a minute, hasn't it?
No,
It's pushing right on the bound. I
it's
mean, if I
right
was
on the
being-
edge.
If I was being really fair, I'd say it has been a minute, but I don't really want to kill you this way. So let's say, yeah, it's just coming up to 58 seconds.
Like, that's not how you die. Not that way.
19
19, is that with your D4?
with the D4.
Okay. Right. Logan falls like a stone. 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet. Naravek, you see his muscles swell with the strain, his feet bracing against the rock, and he is starting to be pulled forward. He skids forward 5 feet. He skids forward 10 feet. He wedges himself in the opening of the passageway, and it's only his sheer size filling this corridor as he wedges physically into the opening that arrests his slide. He is currently wedged in the doorway. Logan, you take 6 points of damage as this rope arrests your fall violently, and you feel something inside you crunch at the sharp end of the drop. And it hurts. You can feel that something sharp is inside you, but you also realise that you're no longer falling, but you are hanging in this lightless abyss lit only by your glowing ass hammer.
Take it. I can't see the bottom then.
Nope.
No.
Guys, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble over here.
So say, can I go back over and help him?
You can certainly try.
I would be near the edge, wouldn't I? So can I not just grab onto the edge and start trying to climb up?
Now you're about 40 feet down.
You've got
You
hammer
fell
in your
before,
Yeah, but like
before, the
on
rope,
the edge.
before the rope hit the end of its slack.
But wouldn't I just swing into the edge if he's on the edge? Wouldn't I just swing in?
Oh yeah,
the
you're
edge?
not like hanging in the void. You're up against the wall, dangling on a rope.
Yeah. So can I like try and like grab onto anything and like climb up?
You can do, but the walls are very slick. There's a waterfall, thundering down 15 feet away from you. Every rock surface, especially on the inside of this thing, is slick. So you can definitely try and grab, and Malice, you can definitely try and get back over there.
Back over and help him. He's got a glowy hammer in his hand.
I'm gonna try and. I'm also gonna try and start pulling him back up, if I can be.
All things considered, I'm gonna like try and as he's pulling me, I'm gonna like try and put my feet and like help him.
Okay.
Like
lots
push
of things happening at once here. So first off, Malice, dexterity check for you to start heading back over. That's a save. So it'd be slightly less for a dexterity check, I think, because that adds your proficiency. So I think your proficiency is 3, isn't it, at this level? So that's an 11. You start making your way back across, but all of a sudden now you're not as confident as the first time where you pranced over, and you're making your way back over, but it's halting progress. You're going a lot slower. Logan, can you take? What's the best way? Say a constitution check to see if you can pull yourself together enough while you're being cinched by this rope and the weight of your own armor. Okay. You managed to yeah, that's good. You managed to get yourself together enough to plant your feet as best you can into the occasional crevice and little bit of rock, and you're trying desperately to just take a little bit of the weight. You're trying everything you can do. Narevek, let's have that strength. You feel the bless has faded from you now.
Yeah.
So the magic kind of dissipates and fades away. I need a strength check from you.
That's another 19.
It's a 19. Yeah. The muscles on your arms and shoulders are standing out like snakes under your skin, and they're writhing with the effort. You feel your own muscles tearing under the strain as one hand pulls up, the other hand pulls up, the other hand pulls up, and you start inch by inch. You're making progress. You can feel it's coming with you.
Don't worry, I got you.
I'm still like trying to like grab hold of anything I can, try and push myself up.
Yeah. Okay. What should we do? Right. Malice, you finally make your way over there. Despite being really careful, you make your way over there to where Narevek's all of that kind of animosity and that needling between you is gone, and you're back there with him in this kind of moment. You put your hands onto the rope, and between you manage to just start making progress. Logan rises inch by inch. It takes a long time, but by the time you get him up to the top, both of you are exhausted. Your hands are bleeding from hauling on this rope. Your muscles are aching. Logan, you feel like you must have at least one broken rib from where the rope has been cinched around the middle of you, but the three of you collapse into this exhausted heap on the lift.
I just like give Logan a bit of a tap on the shoulder whilst we're lying down. Like, you're right.
I give a weak thumbs up.
Thank you, man.
Good stuff. I just like slowly look at Malice as you said. So, you helped. You helped.
You took the piss, and I came back and helped you anyway. So.
Would you? And I just like kind of give him a gentle slap on the shoulder. It's like, yeah, you're not too bad after all.
Next pub is your round, I think. Is the thing.
I think. What? We'll talk about that later. Too tired to argue.
Painkiller.
Right, can we take a little 5-minute break? Just like a mini break there.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
This is good.
I need to prep some shit.
I'd like to hear.
And then, we'll regather to finish off this intrepid battle with a small stream and a big hole.
All right, then, chat. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Just going to take a quick 5-minute break. So grab some snacks or anything you want, and we'll see you back in 5 minutes. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We've just narrowly managed to save, thank you, B, managed to save Logan from a fateful fall.
I thought you were in the same room. I thought B passed you the mug, and I'm like, what's going on? Thank you, B.
Oh wait, no, we have to do it from that end. So, thanks, B.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so let's see if the three, like me, Malice, and Logan, can actually get across this this chasm without any further incidents, shall we?
Not
Around the bend.
I believe in us.
As do I. So, as Fizztastic said, so as Fizz says in the chat, so shall we try again?
Good luck.
Yes.
Good luck, you
But
need it.
I have an idea.
Yep.
Rather than going separately, what if we tied the rope to each other and like crabbed across as a group, and then if one of us feels unsteady, the others could stop us.
I'm
Do you
gonna
realise
say.
so you're
No.
screwed.
I'm gonna say the only thing that stopped me from actually going over the edge with you was the fact that I got wedged in this little doorway.
I'll say bye.
Well,
I'm going myself.
I think as he tries to leave, I just grab him by the scruff. I grab him by the scruff and I hold him there.
Okay, right. Roll an attack roll, Narevik. Unarmed attack.
Try it. Big Larry bastard.
Unarmed attack. That gives me.
This is basically a grapple. It's just a grapple to try and stop you leaving.
Yeah, go on.
25.
Try it.
Really hard and you
25 hits.
Hit.
Right, both of you roll.
Rubbish.
One of you can roll a strength check, Narevik. You can roll an acrobatics check, Malice. That's how
Give that a
grapple
go.
works.
Give that shit a go.
Yeah, good luck.
Go on, son.
That's a dirty 20. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you grab hold of the back of Malice's armor, and you go to pull him backwards. Your fingers just slip out, and he's gone. No, what? Where's?
Bye.
And he's walking backwards away from you along the ledge, waving. Roll another dexterity check for me, Malice. Not a save. Dexterity check, not save.
Where's dexterity check?
On top.
You just your dexterity. Just click on your
Just
dexterity.
Okay,
dexterity.
guys, so goodbye. Oh, that's not so good.
He walks backwards like a cocky bastard, like bye. Halfway round before spinning round and just trotting back over.
I just look at Logan and go, will you give me an alibi if I murder him?
I'll steal more of your kills, it's fine. Is it 5-0?
yeah.
All right. Well, you go. You try go across again, and I'll hold the rope.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Would have been nice to have some
Fine.
fucking help this time, though. I'll shout across to
old
Malice.
boy.
I'm gonna try again, I guess, and try not to die.
You've got advantage this time because it's not. You've done this before. You know how it feels, and you know where you went wrong. So you learn. From
Yes.
you're not like me. You learn from your mistake.
All right. Okay. So dexterity, isn't it?
Yeah.
1. That's a 9. You're gonna need that advantage. Oh my god! Are you fucking kidding
Oh
me?
no.
Oh, if only I had someone on the other end of the rope here to help me as he fell to the ground.
You want to come back again?
No fucking point. You already...
Celine, levitate him. Just get over with
Please
it.
use levitation on him.
Just levitate him.
Okay, I will.
done.
Are you casting it?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Logan, are you resisting the levitation spell? Or are you happy for the to levitate?
Let me have a little think as I plunge to my death. No, you know what? I'm good
Please
with it.
do.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, you're exhausted now. For after that experience, everything that's happened, your clothes are heavy with water, and as you just stumble, almost immediately after getting onto the ledge, you just stumble, and you feel yourself. Your arm is windmilling this furiously, like no, not again. And this time, Celine steps forward from the other side of the passageway, almost like she's had enough of this, and just mutters a few words, thrusts her hands out, and your fall is completely halted. and you are floating perfectly motionless in the air.
Well done, sleep.
Thank you. I'm just going to say, Logan, get your ass up here and yank him out.
Okay. Is he on the rope still?
Yeah.
Right. Because you can't move him sideways with levitation, but whoever's got the rope can kind of pull him like a tugboat. If you want to
Please cross with him like a balloon.
In that case, in that case, I'll try and go across my. Oh shit! This is going to this is going to go so badly. This is going to go so bad.
That's
So,
fine.
I can levitate £500, so will that be all right if you fell?
Yeah, you can levitate.
Yeah.
Maverick, like, you've got the rope, right? It's tied together, yeah? The rope is 50 foot long. So untie keep hold of me, obviously. Untie the other one. Throw it across. And then they can hold you. And then if you fall, we'll float across like majestic balloons.
Right. You and Narevek together are way more than £500.
Yeah.
Way.
I'm about £400 myself.
He's a big boy.
So all I'm going to do is I'm going to keep hold of the rope, but I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, and I'm going to try and cross the pass.
Go for it. This little Logan balloon. Like you've been to a Bowden.
Can we please have a drawing of that? Thank you.
Yeah. So sorry, is that just dexterity I'm rolling? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Just dexterity.
18.
Yeah, that'll do it. Like you've been to a Voden-themed amusement park, you slide your ball along the ledge, and you look like the world's most gigantic, heavily muscled baby with a cleric balloon as you're just gently tugging Logan behind you. And he's trying to maintain his dignity because he's, a proud warrior priest. As he floats along on the end of the rope, he's trying desperately to. He's still moving quickly, but halfway along, he just kind of like barrel rolls sideways, like, oh shit. He's floating along.
What are you on? I'm floating. I'm having a great time.
Okay. He gets up and goes,
I'm just. At this point, Logan has realised there's nothing that he can do that is going to make this scene look good. So he's just like, fuck it. He's like trying to pretend like he's swimming across the gap. he's like leaning on his back, like, he's just having a great old. He's going with it at this point because he may as well.
It's Saving Private Logan, to be fair.
Saving
Private Logan.
Saving Cleric Logan.
Saving Cleric Logan. That's even better.
Well, the next one is hot air balloon Logan.
It'll be useful eventually. It's fine. He's a healer.
I've been useful already. I literally.
You did a good job in saving him again.
I literally just used Bless to save Nyx's life, or she would have plummeted.
100% save Nyx's
life.
So.
The only useless person in this episode. The only useless person in this episode has been you so far, Malice.
That is actually true.
I've gone all the way there and come all the way back to help you.
I just want to say that this levitation spell lasts for 10 minutes, so you don't have to immediately let him down if you don't want to, Celine. Yeah, you can move him up or down 20 feet. Spin him!
Upside down.
He's rotating.
As he's being crossed and he's doing all the poses, he uses a mage hand to just spin him a little bit on.
I'm just like, yeah! I don't like him having the time of my life.
He comes to rest like in a plague girl pose,
I just kind of.
French girls.
I'm just kind of like as I get across, just look up and it's like, does that mean you want a bit more time up there?
I would happily just like. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of tired. Can I have a nap?
All right.
Wake me up.
And I just start. All right, and I just start walking. I just keep hold of the rope and just start walking with him.
Okay.
Actually, I like the idea of you using him as a torch. He's got a big glowing hammer. Just stick him over your shoulder. That's your torch from now on. Job done.
The passage right ahead of you is like a fissure in the rock. So as Narevek ducks under it and carries on walking, he just bumps Logan off the
Oh, sorry, Logan. Sorry.
Luckily, foreseeing that Nav was the one holding on to me, I decided to put my feet going down the corridor on my head. Because I saw that something like this was going to happen.
I said, "Oh, sorry, Logan," and I just pull it down a little bit more so that he's like just floating just above us.
You know what it means when you take people feet first through the doorway?
I don't.
It means that they're dead.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, this is foreshadowing.
Was that?
Oh,
like
feet first.
Are you saying this is Alex or Lexuvius?
Yeah.
I'm saying it as me. No, not
right. Cool. Lexuvius.
Again, not my name, but yes.
What's your actual name then? What? Because we're just kind of
Lexuvius.
Lexvius.
Yes. I prefer Lexuvius. You sound like a volcano.
Lexvius. Yeah, I agree.
Should we reintroduce each other?
We've been travelling together for months.
I'm Nick.
No, Nick's is awesome. But
No,
Nick,
that's
can
fine.
you go and explore the cavern while we've been faffing around?
Yeah, can I seriously be let down now? I'd like to hit something with a hammer. I'm getting quite annoyed.
No, you need to be a carabag.
I don't think the roof's high enough. Okay, cool, fair enough.
They just spin you continuously for that.
Guys, new plan, okay? Enemies appear, grab the rope, just fling me into them. I'll hit them as I go. I'll just hit them and I'll get, like, stuff.
You've got a pope on a rope.
Alright, anyway, back to the game.
Right, you've gathered on the far side of the chasm. You're all crowded into the little passageway, and you're squeezing your way through. It's very narrow. It's a single file job. Who's going? What order are you going in?
I'll go first.
Malice is going up first.
Oh, now you're going first.
You've been faffing around for a long time.
That was because of you.
Let's keep more moving. Come on.
Anyway, I'll just walk. I'll walk behind Malice.
Okay.
You stick.
I'm gonna go behind them. So I'm number 3.
And Nick's are the scouts.
So you got Malice.
Yeah, like
You got Malice.
I'm just squishing behind Malice.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick's first.
Yeah, squishing behind Malice.
Right. Okay.
And then the squishy spellcaster's in the middle, and I'll bring up the rear.
Ow, you're in the air.
Not anymore.
You're on Navik's shoulder, technically.
You're a balloon.
You go in Navik.
Wait, how low is this cabin, by the way? Because you said it's like quite tight.
You're essentially hunched over, and you're scraping the back of your head and your shoulders across the ceiling.
Ow.
It's fine. Yeah. Logan armpit like thing.
He's at the back.
You're making your way through this narrow little passageway. Nix and Malice, are you sneaking? Are you striding? Are you looking around? What are you doing?
I'm sneaking and looking around. I don't know about Malice. He's drunk still, but
Same. Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical about what happened earlier, but yeah, I'm the same.
yeah.
Each of you can make a stealth check and a perception check then for me, please.
That's close.
Well, it's finger buns. That's alright. It's good.
Okay. You've rolled 2 perception checks. Malice, haven't you? Yeah, survival.
Stealth, perception.
No, he rolled a survival and a perception.
Shit, sorry. It's quite hard to concentrate on clicking stuff.
Yeah, Rum will do that.
Oh yeah, about to say a lot of Kraken will do that to you.
No, it's 14-hour shift.
Okay. So both of you are very, very good at what you do, from different ways.
Go.
Yeah, Malice from working in the cities and ports of the world. Nick's from living in the wild, creeping through trees and forests. You don't make a very great deal of sound as you edge your way along the passageway. After 30-40 feet, it branches out into a slightly larger chamber. It's only about 20 foot wide, but the northeast wall used to be an entrance, but you can see it's filled with rough rock and scree. On the far end, there is another wall, like a brickwork wall that has been broken in. And what?
Kitty.
Sorry.
Kitty,
Yeah, he's
you
distracting.
forgot Kitty.
Oh, there's Kitty.
Oh,
Kitty.
This is Minnie.
Minnie!
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the
wet.
big screen. So
Kitty
speaking.
cat.
He's purring.
Sorry. Please
Yeah,
continue.
he's purring. He's coming from the rain.
Kitty cat. So yeah, the chamber to the right of you, there is an entryway that's collapsed in. It's full of rubble and scree. The far side of the wall opposite you, there is a crafted brickwork wall that has caved in, and you can see that beyond it is a set of like flagstone flooring that descends out of sight, goes down deeper, and in front of that is the still unmoving form of a lizard man lying on the floor, surrounded by 3 or 4 familiar forms of webbed up, cocooned bodies.
Sorry.
I'm gonna look up.
Kristen's in his tail.
You look, no, not
Yeah,
there.
I'm immediately looking
Really
up.
close to the camera.
Obviously,
I was
only
trying
me
so
and
hard
Nick's
to be
seen this. The others haven't seen this yet, so can we send Logan and Maverick forward
Oh.
with the lights?
You don't need to ask if you can send them forward. You need to go and talk to them.
Yeah, no, me and Nick so obviously having a conversation. It's like, we've seen this, but we need our tank to go forward. So
Then talk
tanks.
to
There is not a
us.
tank.
Nicky,
I don't want the light. I don't want the light to
Do you want
attract
lights? Do you want
anything
sneak
ahead
in?
of us. They don't seem to be able to see in the dark because they've not seen us before. And Nav can't see in the Naravek can't see in the dark. I don't want their light to gain any attraction
So-
from the lizard people.
Plan B, stealthy team then. So Lexaurus. Oh, no, sorry, Lexus. It's Lexus.
That's always been my favourite dinosaur.
Lexivius.
You could just call me Lex. Just call me Lex.
Lex. That was going to be Lex. 'Cause I can't do this anymore.
Everyone
Lex.
else is, so I don't know why.
So Lex, Celine, and us two basically team out, go forward. I'm gonna sneak in.
Okay.
Yes, you're right, because firebolts are so stealthy.
Yeah, you guys go for it. I'm gonna stick with Naravek.
He has dark vision.
Yeah,
can
I
you
that's not the point.
go forward a bit more.
He's more stealthy than both of you, to be fair.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think it should be okay for you 3 to just go in there, or for you
Yeah.
two, the stealthy ones,
And
to just go in.
I'm okay
We'll do
to
this.
stealth forwards.
Yeah.
Did you say, sorry, there was the dead lizard man on the floor and then 4...
3 like ancient cadavers that are wrapped up in webbing. Like the bodies that you can see as you get nearer, you can see that the bodies inside the cocoons at this point they're mostly just bones. But the lizard man is very fresh, very fresh.
So can I take a look up at the ceiling and just around, see if I can look for any more spider creatures, please?
We
Okay.
learn our lessons.
Yeah.
You look at the ceiling. There are no spiders on the ceiling. The cave is thick with cobwebs though, which isn't unusual. You haven't seen a lot of cobwebs since you passed over the stream, over the river. But this chamber does have the same kind of level of kind of dust, general dirt, and thick layers of spider webs that the original Smuggler's Cavern did have.
I'm gonna rely on Nex. Sorry, she has better vision than me, to be fair, and better hearing than me. She's ahead.
What?
Nick needs to go ahead because she is better everything than I. She can see what's going on. She knows what's going on.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're okay. You seem very scared.
You
I
also
think,
got the.
I think he's just pissed.
No, she got the thing of no fear for the next hour, so. She uses that.
I haven't taken that yet.
Oh, you're taking that?
No,
Okay.
It's not
I'm
useful.
You got
great.
it anyway, it's fine. Go for it.
Cave.
I haven't drank it. I'm just brave.
I'm obviously still hungover, so it's fine.
Yes.
Okay, so we broke in. So you're in the chamber. You can see that there's a natural wall ahead that's like interrupted by formed stonework, like actually cut and placed bricks that have been broken in the same direction as the basement was originally broken in. So it isn't a huge leap of deduction for somebody who's a trained tracker and survivalist to notice that someone broke in through whatever this wall was into this chamber, made their way through the same little complex that you've made your way through, and broke into the basement of the guppy.
Okay, so, did you say this guy was dead?
Yeah. He is an ex-lizard man.
He is the lizard man, no more.
He is deceased. He has ceased to be. He's pining for the fjords.
No, he's just pining for the fjords.
Just look at Narvik and Logan go, what'd you think they found in there, boys?
No idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
could just
I don't know.
whisper around the corner,
Bad
guys,
summer.
catch up.
What?
Right, let's go.
I guess that means nothing.
I guess so.
There's nothing.
Wait, are there eight
Catch up in
are
front of me.
there eight-legged
Guys, look,
things?
a corpse. I'm gonna go and investigate the corpse.
Please be alive. Please be alive. Please be alive. Please be alive. Please be alive.
I'm
Sorry.
explaining this little...
I'm gonna hold my action in case it is alive.
We're not in combat. You don't need to hold action.
Okay.
I'm holding my action.
As you
Guys, the DM is
as you-
rolling.
as you enter the chamber, Nix and Malice, as you're holding position while everyone else catches up, you hear the sound of a couple of pebbles falling. And you look around. Hard to detect where this sound is coming from because the way that the noise bounces around in these corridors and in these little underground caverns, it could be coming. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere, but you hear the sound of shifting rock.
Guys. Oh wait, no, that's not me, was that?
I don't trust myself right now, so I'm gonna rely on Nix. So she's in charge at the moment. So what's going on? What do you perceive? What's going on around?
We're all gonna die.
It's the best conversation I've ever heard.
We're all gonna die.
Well, I almost fell down a cabin earlier, or a void. So
Okay. Could I, from here, where I am, look at these hard rocks where Malice is very precariously stood by for no reason?
Yeah.
He's trying to avoid everything and goes.
He's
wrong.
borderline leaning on the rubble. Can you roll? Yeah, just roll another perception check for me. Enough time has gone past at this point. With advantage.
With advantage, thank
Yeah.
fuck. The first one was shite. It was exactly the same.
oh dear.
I have
What?
another advantage.
But when you absolutely can't,
That one
fuck up.
didn't count, it was the same.
A few pebbles fall out of the rock face that Malice is standing against. 2, 3 of them. And
Stabbing.
you see a glint of something black and shiny and smooth just moving underneath the rock, underneath the pebbles, and the whole face of this kind of jammed in section starts to fall away from something that was beneath the rocks. Can everyone roll initiative? Yay! Some fighting.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm scared.
It's stab something.
Absolutely should be.
Stab something.
Oh.
Oh, Nix gets stabbed by something first.
Wait.
Oh my god.
I was holding my action though, so can I please
We
do
weren't.
something to this horrible
you
thing?
might get hit something this time round.
When you say
Yeah.
you're holding your action, what were you doing?
I was poised, ready to strike against anything that might come out because I'm very suspicious after the spiders dropping at me from this time. So I was just ready to go.
There's no surprise round or anything. So, because we weren't in a combat situation, it's not like you can hold an action ready to go. Everybody's kind of assumed that you're ready for some shit to happen because you're in a fucking spooky ass place. So, while I get the meaning behind it, but it's not going to have much of an effect on this one.
TMF, we're going to mock this up quite easily. It's fine.
Are you sure?
21 and 17, yeah.
Don't ever say that.
We'll do this, we'll do this.
Don't ever say that in the presence of a GM.
Yeah. You all have a stroke and die.
I was told there's no spiders. I have looked at the turn order and there's a spider. I feel lied to.
Yeah.
There weren't any of the spiders. That there was nothing in the room with you when you looked.
Nyx is going to see these 8 legs and she's going to be hurt.
We can be very unhappy.
To be fair,
There were no spiders on the ceiling. There were no spiders on the floor.
And also we were told there wouldn't be any scorpions in this round.
That's true. I definitely promised you no scorpions.
Yeah, we are still facing an arachnid, but it's a different type than we were told it wasn't.
Now,
It's
Rebecca, what have you rolled?
I've got a 14. 14.
You dice, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And descending. So, right. Nyx, you're first. As the rocks start to fall from pebbles to rocks to boulders to the entire wall that's caved in just falling away, 4 spider legs thump out into the ground, but these are on a scale much greater than the spiders you fought before. Those spiders were huge creatures, easily 8 to 10 feet wide at their widest point. This thing reaches 5 to 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. It's immense as it unfolds itself from this tiny space, this crevice that is filled with rubble. An immense gargantuan trapdoor spider unfolds from the crevice and launches itself forward at you, and you see it coming, and you get to act first. What would you like to do?
Oh god, just look at the size of it!
Yes.
Holy
no.
fuck
Why?
nuggets.
Big boy. The fuck is this?
Is that your action? The fuck is this?
Yeah.
Not even an interrogation of this one. What is this bullshit?
I've just got this amazing image of Malice, like with his back to it, just going, "What are you looking at?"
Mate, I watched Jill wield 2 cans of Raid straight in his face. Fuck you! I'm there, done.
Oh no.
There we go. Right, you're up first.
Thank you. Right. So I am going to fire an arrow at it, but I'm going to also cast my Hunter's Mark at it and use my Dread Ambusher to do 2 arrows at it.
Excellent.
So it can get
So your
hurt.
reflexes are on point, and you immediately kind of launch into a full-on assault on this creature as it unravels from the darkness. Okay. Roll your attacks.
Arrow number 1. My reflexes are not that good.
13. Unfortunately, the first arrow, desperate to avoid hitting Malice, you try to lean round, but one of your arrows just arcs underneath it, clashes against the rocks.
And then second arrow. Oh, for fuck's sake. It did more. Oh, no, it didn't.
20. Fuck yeah, that hit.
Can I yell like Malice to duck this time? I don't want to hit him.
Was that a nat 20 or just a dirty 20?
It was the dirty 20.
Dirty 20 this one, but the second attack is the one that gets you Grim Ambusher, so that's the one you want to hit, to be fair.
It is indeed. Oh. Well, I feel out of thoughts and sorrows. I'm trying to find my thing. I can't remember what I do now. Roll for damage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's all right.
Everyone. Having a moment.
You get your normal damage. You get 1d6 for Hunter's Mark, and then you get, I think, 1d8 for Grim Ambusher.
Let me double check. 1d8 for Dread Ambusher, and then Hunter's Mark is 1d6, did you say?
That's it.
Cool. Sorry, everyone. What? 3, that's the d8 and d6 together.
Okay, so 26 points. Your arrow vanishes, and it seems to be swallowed up by just the immense blackness of this creature. You see it vanish into the middle of its thorax. The creature hisses, but it just kind of barrels forwards and doesn't even slow down its movement.
I would very much like to just take some steps back and go back here.
Go for it.
I don't want to get close to that thing.
Nyx pushes away past Lex and Narabek, backing away, trying to get space.
What is it? Oh, fuck.
You're better than last time, buddy.
Okay, Malice, there's a small avalanche of rocks and boulders around you as you look over your shoulder and see just this immense form of a gigantic spider matriarch just unfurling out of the collapsed passageway behind you.
Well, I'm also going to stab it in the face, so I'm going to use rapier.
Okay.
Premier attack.
Stab. What is it to hit?
An 8 to hit.
Isn't it an 8 to hit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the first blow just glances off the chitin, off the shell.
So please disengage. I'm going to get away from it.
Go for it.
Can I still use secondary attack with dual wielding?
You can, but unless you've got a dual wielding feat, you can only draw one weapon at a time.
No, I've got both. I've got rapier and a dagger.
Yeah, but unless that's already in your hands, you can draw your rapier attack with it.
No, I've got both. I've got both.
Okay.
Hands.
Because he's dual wielding.
Yeah.
Dual wielding. Yeah.
But did you draw the weapon? Did you have the weapon already drawn?
I've got both out. Yeah, I've got one rapier, one dagger.
Okay. Yep. Go and throw it then. You won't get any sneak attack on it though, because there's nobody in combat with it.
Yeah.
So it does hit, and that's 9 piercing damage. So again, the dagger vanishes just into the bulk of the creature, and it hisses slightly, but it doesn't even slow its attack. But it does take the damage.
Room for the tank.
There we go. So that's 26 points of damage, and 9 points of damage. Okay. Nice. That leaves us on to Celine.
Yeah, I'm going to go in front of Logan and I'm going to try out my missile wand.
Excellent. Okay. You don't have to get in front of Logan if you don't want to get that close to it. You can target it from where you are, because you can shoot past Logan as if he's not there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go there then.
So Celine produces this slim wooden rod that's topped with gold that's wrought in the pattern of like reptilian scales, and it's topped with a clear, colourless crystal that's cut in a really angular pattern. And she gestures at the creature, and it produces bolts of like scintillating golden energy. You can use it on as many charges as you like that it has. It has 7 charges, and you can. If you use 1 charge, it'll just do it on the basic level. If you do it on 2 charges, it'll do the 2nd level. 3 charges, it'll do 3rd level, 4th, and so on and so forth.
Well, I might give it another go then.
How many charges do you want to use?
I'll try using 3.
3 charges. Okay, wicked. So, let me just bring your character up. Remind myself exactly what the hell it does, because it's new to me as well. Do.
Yay.
So, at using 3 charges, here we go. It does, 3, 4, 5 bolts of golden energy. Each one of those 5 bolts hits automatically and each one does 1d4 plus 1 damage. So roll 1d4 5 times, or roll 5d4, and then we'll add 5 to it.
5d4s, okay.
You got this. Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Four.
Oh my gosh.
Were they good
One
ones?
more. There we go. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, plus 5, 21 points of force damage.
Nice.
There's these
Okay.
these 5 bolts of like pure golden energy twist their way through the corridor, and they almost seek the creature out. They don't travel in straight lines; they twist and weave through the air. So and they all impact against it, and it kind of squeals, rears back from the impacts as they crash into it. Nice, that's pretty tasty. Yeah, you look at the one that you hand you like. Yes, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like
Hell
this.
yeah.
Oh, that's what it does.
It's right. Poor Logan standing in the front with all of us.
It's just like
Okay, bring on
like
you,
a
giant spider.
just like a
Oh,
I'm not trying to hurt you, Andy, but you are actually there.
I know. I'm fine. I'll take it.
also
the success
when
rate recently.
It takes a couple of steps forwards with its like pincery, spiky legs just thumping into the ground, and you swear that every time one of these appendages makes contact with the ground, you swear the ground shakes. Bits of rock dislodge from the ceiling and clatter down around you. Dust rises from wherever it steps. The thing is immense. And it's like it's squeezed into this passageway, and every time it pushes forward, more and more of its bulk is coming into view. As it seems to it's like pushing a water balloon out of a small hole. It just seems to expand and expand until it's standing at its full height. Right. It thumps forwards towards the first thing in its path.
which is
You giant spider piece of filth.
Smash it with a shiny hammer.
I'll be there in a minute, Logan.
Yeah, that is going to hit, unfortunately. Why couldn't you have rolled a... That's
my
going to hit
God.
too. Why are you
Oh,
rolling twice?
God.
Stop rolling.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, because the first spiders didn't.
Yeah, this is bigger though, isn't it? If he rolls again, I'm going to cry.
So you take 7 points of piercing damage. And 9 points of piercing damage as its 2 forelegs thump down into one in each shoulder, and the weight of this thing is just bearing down against you. Can you take a strength check for me?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, damn straight.
Damn, Skippy boy. Yeah, you easily you absorb the weight of this creature against you, and you just manage to roll it to the side, and it glances away, and you're not grappled or pinned down to the ground. You're still fine.
Expose that belly.
Knock it up with your hammer.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Damn
Narrowbeck,
straight.
you're up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sort of puff out and start raging, and yeah, lightning starts sparking off of me. I just barrel charge into this thing,
Excellent.
and I'm gonna go reckless attack on it.
Ooh, baby.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
18. 26.
26 to hit. Definitely hits.
Awesome. And so, where's my 12? There it is. Can it make a dexterity save for me?
It can try. 5. Why can I never pass that?
So it takes 4 lightning damage plus 19 damage.
Jeez, low. Okay. Damn, you guys are hitting it hard already. That's beastie. Okay.
Scary.
I just like as I'm charging towards it, saying, "I was like, you're big, fought bigger," and just like smash into it.
You certainly can. Right. As after Narevek finishes attack, as a legendary action, Lex and Nyx, you're down the passageway. You feel something around your ankles as swarms of tiny spiderlings seek out away from this creature, almost in like a wave of tiny scuttling spiders, and they crawl over your. They swarm past Narevek, they swarm past Celine, they swarm past Logan, flowing over them like a river of tiny little scuttling bodies as they swarm over your feet, shins, and ankles. Can both of you take a Constitution save for me?
Came down here not to be a
It'll be a 13.
How rude!
Not a 20.
Oh,
Nice.
Is it good
Damn,
enough
yo.
for both of us, please?
One, two. Okay, Lex, you take 6 points of poison damage, and Nyx, you take 3 points of poison damage. As the little things start nipping at your skin, and you feel that kind of scratchy, itchy feeling as their pincers dig through your skin. And there's a heat and a warmth in there as they don't have really well developed venom sacs, but they're nibbling away at you, trying to get some snackage.
You have no snack.
No snacks.
Lex, you're up. No
Are they
snack.
gonna
Not
continue
food.
snacking on me? Do I need to get rid of them?
You don't know.
I don't. Okay, good. In that case, I am going to use Meta Magic Quicken Spell. That allows me to use, that's 2 sorcery points. 1, 2. This allows me to use Firebolt as a bonus action.
It does
which
indeed.
I'm going to use first. 10?
Doesn't hit.
That's a shame.
Or it does, but it just seems to glance off the creature's carapace.
And then I am going to use a level 2 spell, Scorching Ray.
Ooh,
So I
tasty.
believe for Scorching Ray, I need to roll for each of them, is it? Or
Yeah,
do I roll
three attack rolls.
3 attack roll? So is it hit rolls first,
Yeah,
individually?
Oh, yeah, I think if you click on it on D&D Beyond, it'll do it. But if you roll it,
Yeah.
it'll do the hit and damage at the
There you
same
go.
time.
I've got 24 to hit.
Yeah. So you click it 3
Yeah.
times, it'll just do it.
And now I hit. Sorry, what do I hit?
If you
roll
click
hit
where
rate.
it says, if you click where it says roll damages, that'll be the first bolt.
Yeah.
That's
So
in-
6,
so that's 6 points of damage on the first one.
5.
You have to roll to hit each time. So
Oh, do I?
yeah. Because you can target them at different
Not a
people. If there's
problem. Still 5.
23, yes, that's still 5. That definitely does it.
And 19.
19 does hit, yeah.
Come on.
Sorry.
That will be 7.
We've got 7, 13, 18 points of damage in total. So the 3 rays. The firebolt glances off its carapace, like splashes and does no damage. But the 3 rays from Scorching Ray, you point your finger, and there's like 3 spears of burning red fire that lance into the joint between its neck and its first limb. First one rocks it back, the second one crushes it back, the third one rocks it even further. And between the impacts from Celine's bolts and your firebolts and Nyx's arrow, the thing's being hammered, and even despite its immense bulk, it's starting to take a step back as it's just being pummeled by all of these attacks. Nice. Good shot. Any movement?
I'll stay where I am.
Cool. Logan.
Let there be smite.
Everybody stop.
Smash it!
How badly hurt is it looking?
It's taking hits, but it doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon.
Okay. First thing is, first, I'm gonna healing word myself at 2nd level because I am in a lot of pain right now. So I would love to take back 11 hit points. Oh, fuck yeah.
Tasty. Fucking
I'm
cast.
doing,
Wow.
you can't see, but I'm doing a happy dance. And then I'm gonna say,
I think
And
we can
you
hear
say
it.
you start a healer.
and then I'm gonna, yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Oh,
And I'm
he
gonna
heals
say,
when it comes to him, yeah, obviously.
in Vodin's name, I will
First
crush you.
burrito damage.
And I'm gonna smack it with a hammer.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are.
Smash that motherfucker.
The 25 to hit, please, good sir.
What is up with your guys' hit rolls? I swear to God, they're insane. Okay, yeah, you clout that motherfucker with your glowing hammer of doom.
It's
That-
11 damage, please.
Nice. So yeah, underarm swing. You click it, you catch it right in the center of its chest, and even for a second, despite the weight of it, this thing must weigh a few tons. You see it almost lift, just a little bit as the hammer cracks against its thorax.
Naravek gives a little bit of an appreciative nod towards Logan at the fact he managed to lift a fucking giant spider off the ground.
With
Nice.
one hammer.
Technically, I also managed to lift it off of me as well because he was on top of me at one point, and I'm like, no, no free hugs, giant spider, no free hugs. Logan does not put out on the first date, especially not when you look like that.
Nix, you're up. Top of the round.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Fuck it up. Fuck it up.
Okay, I will choose to fuck it up.
I would like to fuck up, please.
I
Thank
would
you.
like to fuck the spider up, please.
Yes.
So I'm gonna fire my arrow
Much
at him.
pain.
Go for it. Pachoo, pachoo.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
It's a 13.
Again, the arrow is true. The shot is right, but this creature's shell is just so thick that the arrow just glances away. And you kind of curse under your breath.
I do. Fuck's sake.
Mother.
Any movement?
Good.
Nah, good.
I'll stick here.
Malice.
Forward a bit. Can you try and start with the rapier again?
Okay. Stabby, stabby.
Let me think. Actually, pay attention to what I'm doing.
That's probably a good shout.
You should probably pay attention where you're standing. What?
No, actually, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. So, I'm gonna be
You
back.
committed now. Too late.
Too many hours. Can't do this stuff. Short bow. Got a short bow in the face.
Okay. So you can sheathe your rapier.
Short bow.
Short
Dual
bows.
wielder. I can do this for a street move.
Have you got a dual wielder?
Dual wielder.
Let
So I can do this pretty much for free.
me just check. I don't remember what everybody's sheets have got on because it's just a lot. It's a hell of a lot of stuff you guys can do.
Are you
It
supposed to be a
really is.
swashbuckler, though?
Swashbuckler. I got dual wielding.
Dual wielder.
Yeah, but what I mean is
Yeah,
that
you-
you like
yeah, you've got
super
the dual-
fucking awesome stabby.
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
the dual
I
wielder.
can.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Flip the rapier away. You can get your bow out and take a shot. 8.
And I can
Okay,
do two.
again, much like with Nyx, your shot is on target, but the arrow just glances away from the curved shell of the creature and just vanishes off like into the darkness behind it. It's really well armored creature.
Yep.
Okay. Any movement?
No, good.
Nope. Let's stay there. Celine, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to use my wand 2 more times.
Okay.
Damn.
That's 4 bolts that'll come out from it this time. So roll 4d4.
Oh, wait. I did the wrong thing.
That's okay. That can be one of them. Because you can just click that 4 times if you want. It's just whatever's quickest and easiest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 more.
Oh, I thought I did. I'll do it again.
8, 9 plus 4. Yep, so again, 4 more bolts of this glistening golden light twist between everybody that's fighting it, like finding their own path. And they all smack against the creature's body, smacking and one of the bolts you see actually just blasts a bit of the shell away in like a little spray of this like vile yellowish sludge that serves as the creature's blood, and it kind of squeals and recoils in pain.
Take that, you spider bitch.
Take that, you eight-legged fuck.
Legged fuck. You fucker. There we go. Okay. Any movement?
No, pretty good here. I've got like a giant stood in front of me, so I feel pretty safe.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So spider time. It's taken 2 heavy hits from the ones that are in front of it. It looks down at the both. Narevek's the biggest one and launches towards him with its legs flailing. Actually, I'm going to copy and paste that so I haven't got to keep typing it out. So does 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so much like with Logan, both of its forelegs spear down towards you. Quick look at my own notes. Because I don't know my own shit, because I'm very tired. 13 points of piercing damage, down to 7. Because you're raging. 7 points down to 4. And can you take a strength check?
Of course.
Strength saving
Because you're
throw.
raging, you get advantage on that. Wait, no, you don't.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yes.
a strength save, no.
Yeah, so you don't know.
So strength saving. 24.
$24.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure you're going to win that, but I've got to roll anyway.
This is where he gets in that 20, isn't it?
Yeah, 19. Again, you with a push, you force the creature away from you just through your own strength and your
I'm
own
just going to do the
ball.
whole sort of thing where he just like does it. It's just like,
There we go.
I'm just gonna look at Nav and be like, it's lighter than it looks, isn't it?
yeah, it is actually. I thought it'd be heavy. I thought it'd be heavier. I thought it'd be heavier.
Collarbone. Narevek, you're up.
All right. After being assaulted by this thing, I am now even more angry at it.
Yeah, its little pointy legs went in his nipples.
Yeah, it actually broke skin, so I'm
And
pissed.
he doesn't have the nipple guards.
Yeah, this is
So
a
I'm
bad day to be a nipple.
It's a bad day to be a giant spider. So I'm gonna reckless attack it again.
Nice.
Nat 20 on my second roll.
Hey!
Oh, I've got this one.
Thank you very much.
Motherfucker.
Is it double dice or double damage that we're doing? I can't remember.
We're doing double damage. I think we're just doing standard. It's a double damage dice. So you instead of rolling a 1d12, you roll 2d12 and then add your strength and your raging damage.
No worries. I'm just getting another d12 of my box of d12s.
The classic barbarian player has a lot of d12s.
That's not a 12. That's a 12. Right. So, dexterity saving throw, please.
I should have known that was coming. $14.
That passes. So
Yay!
it takes no lightning
Well,
damage.
not yet, but
So instead, it takes 13, 15, and 22 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you bring your axe around in like a whirl, and you lop the end off the front of its first foreleg. As it wrenches the point of it out of the meat of your own body, you kind of lash back at it and you hack the end off, and the spider talon just kind of spirals away, trailing more of that yellow ichor behind it. It's pretty grim.
I was going to go on and try it again. I dare you.
With those words, it takes its legendary action for this turn. It rears up onto the back forelimbs, splays its forelimbs out, and its mandibles hiss open like the predator, and it unleashes a gout of green poisonous venom in a cone in front of it.
Gulp.
Which will hit Narevek, Celine, Logan, and Malice. Can all of you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh no.
I love it how Malice is keeping back. He's like, I'm such a fuck.
I was hoping.
19. I got a 19. I'm feeling good
Saving
about
throw.
this.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
I also got a 19.
Oh my god.
No. Oh.
Well done, Celine. Excellent.
Yes, there is.
Celine, are you rolling the normal Constitution check, or are you rolling your Constitution saving throw?
I don't know. I'm doing the one that at
Are
the
you
top.
rolling?
Is that the wrong one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there's saving throws at the bottom.
I think we all threw the wrong one.
Oh.
No, I
I think
didn't.
we all did.
Yeah.
We need to walk this back and do it
Do
again.
that. Oh, there you go.
There we go. Now you're doing Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone who
That's why I
didn't,
mentioned that.
anyone who didn't throw a
Wait, saving.
There is a box
saving.
that says saving throw.
Yeah.
I
Anyone
rolled
who-
a saving throw. I got a 17. I'm still feeling good.
Okay, pretty good.
Oh god, this is bad.
That's a strength
No, that's a
save.
I hate
straight.
damage. It's saving.
No, that's a straight. That's a strength.
Save, Malice.
Yeah, you need con. That's strength.
Con.
Con. Sorry.
There we go.
Oh.
That's
That's not much better, to be
A
fair.
little better.
Improvement.
Plus
what did you get?
I got a 19.
19. Right, okay. In that case. Okay, so let's have a look at who got what. Malice and Celine, you both take 6 points of poison damage. Logan and Nareveki take 3.
3. No worries.
How high was the bloody...
It was 6.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, how high was the bloody roll to dodge it?
It was 14.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I mean, you
DC
passed. Don't know why you're complaining. You passed.
I know I did, but like, I'm just a little scared about the fact that Celine didn't.
Ah.
Because she rolled 2 less than me.
Oh yes, Celine's second roll, that was a 15. Yeah, you only take 3. So,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I
Heal
got
yourself for
confused
3
by all the-
damage.
I got confused by all the rolls. What are all
Oh,
these
yes.
numbers? This is math. I don't like it. Lex, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna burn 2 more points of sorcery.
Okay.
I am going to once again attempt to throw a firebolt at it
Go for it.
as a bonus action. 18,
That hits.
and that would be 7 damage.
Excellent. Yep. So you throw that first bolt of flame.
Yeah. And finally, it burns through. And I will use as a second level spell, I'll use blindness on it. Could
Right.
you please roll a Constitution saving throw?
I certainly can. $15.
It's 15. Do you pass?
Yeah, it's to pass. It's DC 15, so it's 15.
Fuck. Well, that did.
Sorry. Well, you blind some of its eyes, but the fact is, it's got a fucking lot of them. It started off going really well. You see them start to go this kind of milky white color. 1, 2, 3, 4, but the other 4 are okay. He's fucked up his depth perception, but he's okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, excellent, Lex. That's you, Logan.
Right.
Isn't it fun
Time.
being conscious for the battle?
It is, it's great, isn't it?
Today.
I am going to called upon the divine aid of Voden. So I'm going to cast the spell Divine Favor, which means that every time I fucking hit a giant fucking cunt of a spider in the face, it takes an extra d4 damage. So that's what I'm now going to do with my actual action, is hit something in the face, if you don't mind.
Can you hear the anger
That's a
in his
15
voice?
to hit.
That is not a hit. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Voden's guiding my blow, so I'm going to add a +10 to that. So that's a hit.
I see driving the car.
So just you bring your hammer around, and it kind of dashes the blow to one side with its talon. But you have this moment of inspiration where you see it coming, and flick your own shield up, bash his talon out the way, so that your hammer still follows through its original course, and just slams against the side of its body. Roll your damage.
So that is 9 one-handed damage plus.
Plus, eat this, motherfucker.
Come on, 3 radiant damage.
The hammer's already glowing with this like bright white light, but as the hammer impacts with the side of the spider, there's a flare of golden energy from divine favor, and you see a few of these like thick, bristly hairs that jut out from its body here and there. They kind of sizzle and wither away, and the creature kind of squeals. And it's starting to look pretty rough.
I'm just loving
Well, that came from me, you fat bitch.
I'm just loving the look of like Logan smacking it with this like powerful aura light, and Narevek smacking it with like all this lightning power and all this sort of, it's just like this light show going on at the moment, like this little rain.
It is very Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's like a freaking disco.
It's very Dragon Ball Z. You've got golden lights coming in from Celine. You've got firebolts coming in from Lex. Lightning from Nav. Golden blasts of divine light from Logan. Volleys of arrows coming in from Nyx and Malice. And like, it's just the things come out like, oh, I'm so scary. Absolutely banged in the face. Like,
Bear in mind, because the way D&D works, this has taken place over like what, 30 seconds or so?
well, this has been 2 turns. This is 12 seconds so far.
Yeah, it's 12 seconds. So it's come out of the rock, and just for the next 12 seconds, there's just been flash of lights and like impacts, and it's like, what is happening?
Well,
This isn't how these things usually go.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. I'll save that for later. Anything else you want to do, Logan?
There's not a lot I can do, so no, I guess I'm going to stay here and I'm going to keep fucking this spider up.
Excellent. Okay. Next turn. Nyx, you're up.
I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to choose to fire an arrow at its face.
Pew, 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 pew.
Let's hope it hits. Dirty 20.
That fucking definitely hits. Absolutely.
Here.
So it's your normal
I've
damage.
got my damage, and then it's a 1d8 with my hunter's mark.
1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Oh, it's a 6, sorry.
Yeah, so that's 19 normal damage. Plus 2, that's 21. And
That was that was a d8, but you know, I'm okay to keep it if you.
Fuck it, it's 2 points, it's all good. So the arrow bolts. This one lands in its eye sac, and you see it burst a couple of the eyeballs, and the fletching is sticking out from it, and the creature recoils. It didn't like that one bit. Definitely didn't enjoy that experience. Any movement from you?
No, I'm where I am, thank you.
Malice, you're up.
Come on, stabby boy, do the stabby.
I can't remember what it's called last week, but the brain whisker thing. So I'm gonna do that.
Brain whisker. Brain whisker.
The brain whisker. Do that.
No, I think you need to go a little bit to the left, though, not in the middle.
Yeah. Take a side step. There you go.
Yeah, because
Thank you.
people not standing next to you.
Pushes them to one
Let's
side.
have that.
Not here.
Pushes in my shield out of the way.
Bashes with the shield. Like, step that way.
That's how you get your sneak attack, you stupid twat.
There we go. Now your sneak attacks count.
Yeah, there we go. 21 definitely hits. 14 points of damage. You jam your rapier.
Fantastic.
Jam your rapier into a gap between the
Whiskey.
shells. Where Celine had blasted a chunk of its shell away, you stick your rapier inside, twist it viciously, and the creature kind of squeals in pain, recoiling back again.
Tell me you can do it again.
I'm gonna stab in the face with my dagger.
How many more daggers have you got? Because you've thrown
I've got
3 that I'm aware of.
no. Lex lovely collected them all for me last time, so it's good. I put all of them.
Okay.
Apart
So
from the one you threw.
No, he collected that for me.
I
So
did.
do that.
No, yeah.
No,
yeah,
no.
I did.
The one that you threw, the one that you threw it early though. 'Cause have you drawn another one
Yeah, yeah.
since then? Because you got to
No,
take an
no,
action to
You
do
can
that.
draw
that.
you can draw a free. He's got a feat.
Oh, okay.
I've got 4. I've got my mysterious
That's
deck.
25 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that one hits, and that's another 9 points of damage as you follow up by sticking the dagger in next to the rapier, kind of forcing the 2 blades apart, just widening the wound further.
So much damage for a dagger. Holy shit.
Thank you, Lex.
Damn.
Thank you for getting that back to me.
It's looking really bad. It's
I
looking
would
really
not
bad.
move away from him
Clean,
now.
you're up.
Okay.
Fuck
Let's
it up.
do
Fuck it up.
Don't forget you saw 3 points.
Finish him.
Fuck him up. Fuck him up.
Fuck
It's
it.
the last 2 bolts of my wand.
Holy shit, you haven't even used your
Ah.
magic yet.
If you empty the wand out completely, like if you use all 7 charges, it's worth
Yeah.
knowing that there's a chance that it could. Yeah, there's a chance that it'll crumble to ash in the morning and go away.
Can I retract that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So you can still cast it, like 3 bolts of it using 1 charge, or you can cast one of your own spells, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. How close do I need to be for burning hands? Because I don't want to get too close.
You'd have to, from where you are, you'd have to hit one of the lads, or get
Oh,
close enough to fight him if you want to use burning hands.
They've got a lot of HP. Fine.
No.
What the fuck?
I'm not there. It's fine. I can just watch in.
Logan,
No,
Logan, we are gonna.
You move-
It's
you
on
move-
fire.
Logan, we're gonna smack him next, like after this, yeah.
Yeah,
Buy you both beer. I'll buy you both alcohol.
So you've got 2 charges left in the wand. You can use one of the charges, and that'll cast it with
I'll
3.
do burning hands.
You get- hey, okay, so you step
And
forward.
then move back there.
Okay, so you cast it. I've got to do a dexterity save. Let's see if it passes. It's a +3 for dex. Fine, it doesn't pass. So you step forward. At this point, you're underneath it almost, and you just point your hands up and engulf the thing in a torrent of fire. You just set in its entire abdomen alight, and it screams. It reels backwards, twitching limbs everywhere, ichor spraying from the arm that Narek cleaved in half, and you do a huge amount of burning damage to it. Now, it's in pain, and as you step back, it does lash out at you with its talon.
Okay.
You get an
That's
attack
fine.
of opportunity. Almost more in kind of reflex than anything else, because it's just in so much pain from the flame. Does a
Oh,
Does a natural
Yeah.
20 hit you?
yeah.
Right.
I'm
Gonna hurt.
Damn.
That thing's getting
But
ruined.
guess what? Even enemies get a natural 20 parade.
Yes, they do.
okay. Take 16 points of piercing damage as you turn away.
Ooh.
As smoke trails from your fingertips, and as you turn away, feeling really proud of yourself, and you look across at Nick's like with this proud smile. Did you see what I did? It lashes its talon across the back of you, and it cuts a huge red line across your shoulder blades, and it draws blood and spray against the wall. That's a heavy hit. That's a
Very.
How are you looking?
3 points away from death.
Right then.
Yeah.
So it knocks Celine down to one knee, and you can see the look of kind of pride. Nix, you see this more. She makes eye contact with you, like this look of pride, like I did it, I got it. And then this thing lashes out at her, and you see this look change from this pride to just horror, and then pain as she sinks down to one knee, and she looks like she can't believe what's happening. Ow! And that's what you just see that all unfold in a couple of seconds.
Nix would like to rage.
It's the spider's turn.
Come at me, you bitch! I dare you.
When did it?
Oh, please do. I'm sneaky. Leave me alone.
Okay. So it looks at everyone around it, and at this point, it's dripping yellow ichor from every wound that you've hit, every burnt mark, and tries to squeeze itself back into the passageway.
No.
Take the disengage action
All of them.
and squeezes its huge bulk down the passageway behind it.
How far did it get?
I'll show you. First of all, I need to. There isn't actually a passageway there because the map didn't have one, but you're just going to have to use your imagination.
Just leave that there. We will imagine that that's the pathway made of rubble.
I've got. I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw, damn it. I'm going to draw.
So are all three of them getting attack of opportunity?
Nobody's getting an attack of opportunity.
Oh, God.
Action.
Disengaged. Yes.
Yeah, your enemies think.
Right.
It's fine. I got this.
Maverick smash now.
Every time you say that, I get very
Yeah, you're
scared.
drawing with black on black, right?
I was trying to draw. I couldn't figure out what I was.
Smash.
There we go. So that's the passageway.
Maverick smash.
Nope, that's moving the map.
Name is still Naravek.
Maverick smash.
Narvik.
Maverick smash.
Maverick smash.
Yeah, Maverick.
There's no wall.
Okay.
Maverick smash.
Go on, Maverick.
Smash it.
Where's it going?
Where did it go?
Trying to run away.
Son of a bitch.
It squeezes itself back into this passageway and vanishes into the gloom behind it. Narvik, your turn.
Smash.
Shit, I just... Is lighting my torch going to cost an action?
I think you said you already. Oh, but then you
see
use your
it.
two-handed
You kind
weapon.
of didn't, yeah.
Yeah, lighting
Yeah,
the
but-
torch out as your action.
But you can see anyway because my hammer's still lit up.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I can't...
you can see.
Logan, he's still got a glowing ass hammer, hasn't he? So
But you can
Yeah.
see for 60 feet basically.
Yeah, but I can't see where the spider went because it went around a corner. That's annoying because I wanted to chase after it, but I don't have dark vision.
you can run into the dark if you want to.
I'm not making that mistake again.
We have to follow it.
I'm gonna
What if it goes back to the
move.
guppy?
I'm gonna move my 30 feet. 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30 to here. But I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. That's assuming you're holding your action to attack him if it comes near you.
Oh yes.
Okay, wicked.
And it's gonna be a reckless attack if it does come at me.
Excellent. Lex, you're up.
Okay. I am going to move 5, 10, 15. I don't know how to count that. 5. Is this 10?
10.
15,
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
25, 30.
Yeah.
And can I see... yeah, where it is. Beautiful.
Shit.
Okay,
It's
I
right in front of me.
It was
Going to
literally,
roll.
it was about 10 feet away from you, just in the darkness, just complete darkness. You still can't see it, by the way. You just,
I was
Yeah,
about
you
to say,
can,
like,
yeah.
because I was about to say, like, how, like, without dark vision, like, how far into the darkness
Don't worry
can
about
you
it.
see?
Right behind me, there is going to be a
essentially
glowing
nothing.
torch.
Like,
Right. Okay.
when it's pitch, there's 3 types of light in D&D. There's normal light, bright light. You can see normal. There's dim light, where you can only see a little bit in front of you, and you can make out some shapes beyond that. And there is no light, where it's pitch black. You can't see shit.
Right.
Right. I am going to attempt blindness again.
Okay.
Please roll a Constitution saving throw.
You just look across because I made this motherfucker. I need to see what its actual fucking constitution is because I can't remember. It's 4. 9.
And it is blind.
No.
Yeah. Now, if you hit suddenly from the darkness, you just hear this horrible squeal.
And my reaction is Fuck me, that's close.
I believe it is blind until the end of my turn, and what does that mean? That gives every attack on
Advantage.
it an advantage, and every attack from it a disadvantage.
I believe so. Let me have a little look. See what that condition is.
I bloody made sure to look that up. What does it do? I'm doing that.
Yeah, it's disadvantage for him, advantage for you.
And automatically fails any ability checks that
Absolutely.
require sight. So
That's
it is fucked.
Who's fucked?
Everyone else, do your fucking thing.
Nice, Sean.
Can I unhold my action now?
Nope.
You can't because it's not close enough for you to hit.
I know. I can throw my axe
Logan.
at it.
Logan, you're up.
Please tell me that when he blinded it, Lex squealed like he did. It's blinded.
Yeah, he did say, he said, everybody fuck it up.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, cool. So I
shout
can
was, "It's blind,
just,
fuck it up."
and I do mean, can I reach it? No,
You
not
can't-
really.
You can't reach it. You can't reach it.
Couldn't
that
you
doesn't-
do a sprint?
However,
No, because then it's only dash. But I
it's
don't need to reach it.
all you need to do is light it up so that I can hit it on my next turn.
I'm going to turn around. I'm going to give Celine a healing word, level 1, because I don't have that many spell slots left. Sorry, Celine, try not to get hit again. So you're going to take
Thank you.
8, maximum 8 damage back, and then I'm going to casually walk to here. I'm going to look at the spider and go, Voden will not let you escape. And now I'm going to cast, and I don't think it can do anything, because it can't even see me, can it?
Nope.
Cool, so I'm gonna smash it with good old Toll the Dead.
Go for
Which
it.
means because it has taken damage, it's going to be a lovely, lovely d12 of damage.
Does it gets saved, doesn't it?
No, because it can't see me.
Yeah,
It's got to take a wisdom saving
Only
throw,
on
but it can't see
side
me.
disadvantage.
wisdom saving
It can't
throws.
see me!
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with like whether he'll spell affect it. It's got a lot to do with whether it can see you. It's got nothing to do with whether your spell hurts it.
It can't see me. Yeah, no, I mean, it's going to take a d12 because it's taken damage.
Yeah, but he's going to still get a wisdom saving throw.
I'll be back in a minute.
15.
No worries.
That's a pass.
You so wanted that kill, didn't you?
Fucking kill!
Hearing your voice, you wanted to kill that thing so badly.
It can't even see me!
Yeah, but it still doesn't.
Wisdom saving throws aren't based on sight.
Well,
You could
they are, because how
have
does it know it
me.
needs to
I
be
can't get that.
wise?
Unfortunately, Logan, there is the sound of a horrible tolling bell that echoes through the cave, and the spider doesn't know where it's come from. I'll give you that. It has no idea where it's come from. Nix, you're up.
Cool. If I move to here,
Yeah, you can. You can
can I
see
get?
there.
So I can hit it from here,
Yep,
and I have an advantage to hit.
you do.
B's about to get the kill.
So,
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
oh bitch, I might not. Jesus, that was a 15.
Oh, I will.
Do another.
you.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Do another.
Oh, yeah, you've
You
got
get an
advantage.
advantage.
You got advantage. Do it again.
You get advantage.
It misses. No, they both miss.
What is that? Oh, it's a 9.
Ah,
9.
God damn it, you guys. The fuck? Danny wants to he gotta kill this thing. Malice, you're up.
Malice,
I'm
you
gonna
just
say
need to
last
throw
week,
something
the
at it.
brain whisk. I'm gonna do this shit.
Nice.
Brain whisk.
Can you reach it?
To death.
30,
35. 35.
Yeah,
So yes, I can.
35 feet of movement, you're fast as fuck, boy.
Oh, I can shift. I can shift.
Go for it, roll your
No,
attack.
Click a button. There we go.
Okay.
27 to hit. Is that a natural 20?
Oh, I'm gonna brain whisk this fucker to death.
Okay.
Was that a nat 20?
It is a natural 20.
I have no idea.
It is.
20. Let me just do some math, because you don't get the sneak attack because of
Nope.
the positioning, but you do get it because you've got advantage against it. So you still get your sneak attack damage. That is 11, 6, that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Right. You stick the rapier inside the creature. you slide it right into the hilt, and you whip it out 3, and there's a flood of this thick yellow blood, and the creature rocks back. It is desperately hurt. It looks like a strong breeze will kill it. It's got 2 hit left.
Can I throw my dagger in its face? Because I've got
You certainly
You
can.
have
Roll
another
an
dagger,
attack.
just go for it. Go for the eye
I'll
socket.
do that. So
And this is what does it. The dagger
Fucking
comes
hell.
overhand and just plunges deep into where the
boom!
back of the throat, rips it out, and the creature finally, the last few eyes turn milky white, and with a squeal like a stuck pig, it rolls onto its side, and all of its remaining legs curl up and twitches for a couple of seconds before it lies still, and the beast is dead.
No, can I
Well
shout
done,
out?
yeah.
It's Navrik, 6-0. Sorry.
And
6-0.
and
6-0.
Naravek's rage doesn't diminish. He just looks at Malice and just goes, every fucking time, every fucking time I get this close and you just appear out of fucking nowhere,
For you.
and
Sorry.
I'm gonna accidentally shoot a lightning bolt at him.
Kill next for you. Sorry.
I'm gonna walk past them and just smash the spider in the space with my hammer to make sure.
Just standing there with a pain.
No, literally, just once, just bam. There we go. Make sure
And
it's dead.
well done, you got 2 songs in this fight. Well done.
On that bombshell.
Lex, though, fair play.
I think I'm gonna start with blindness next time.
No, you did well. You blind this stuff. You led stuff.
I'm looking at the numbers, and I don't think without the sneak attack, 6. No, without the sneak attack, it would still have like 1 hit point left, I think. So yeah, that was a good blindness. But on that bombshell, we're gonna end the session because Danny needs sleep. Yeah, you made it all the way through this time, and nobody died, even though Celine came very, very, very close to it. She's still not dead.
Way too close.
I'm wrapping
And
her
it
in
wasn't
a
Logan
Very-
this time.
at the moment.
Aw. I've got half my hit points
Or me,
back, so
yes,
thank you,
technically.
Logan.
But I say I'm just gonna like I'm just gonna like violently shove violently shove Malice away, pat Logan on the side and go, I always knew you were a good healer.
It isn't the first
And then I'm gonna walk towards Celine and say, are you okay?
Yeah,
It's the
thank
first
you,
time
Nav.
Celine's taking damage, though.
No.
No, Celine's always getting into it because she gets close enough for flamethrower.
Yeah,
She gets into
and-
the flamethrower range.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
And like I say, and like Narrator then just gonna go so maybe as good as your fire things are, hang back a little bit more.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
With half of her insides being on the outside, she's like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, just that.
I'm just saying.
Okay. So we'll resume here next time.
Yes.
Not Sunday coming, Sunday next week, because
Yeah.
this Sunday we killing zombies, y'all. We kill
Yep.
some zombies.
Oh, straight.
Yeah.
Nora is ready to
Aye,
fuck shit up.
Nora, but yeah,
Nora.
but
But yeah. So yeah, as Scott
World
just said.
needs more weed dealing pensioners, man.
So yeah, as Scott just said there, we won't be streaming this Sunday D&D. We're going to take a bit of a break. Give Scott some chance to actually give us some content for the next session and let him actually play a game for once. It won't be streamed. It won't be streamed because again, it's just a homebrew game that I've made, and I'm not confident about it being streamed yet. So yeah, join us next Sunday for when we come to episode 5, and we'll see what fuckery awaits us then.
Also,
Bigger-
just say well
bigger
done to Logan
spider.
for actually making for a game. Like the end of every game, something bad's happened to
I
him.
still have
Yeah.
an
He's
extra
actually
4 damage on my
completely
hammer, boy. So
playable.
shut up
No, you're completely
before I
fine.
start hitting people.
I'm gonna
At the end of this game, and you're completely
just-
stable.
mute Ginge for a second, and there we go. So yeah, we haven't got any more streams coming up this week, as as far as I know. Rach, have you got anything that you're streaming this week that you want to announce?
No, but on the 29th, the Nightbreed Collective is doing a charity raid-a-thon for Halloween, starting on the 29th.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
pretty cool.
Excellent. We'll share some links for that closer to the time.
What's your channel again, so we can everybody can join it and be all? I don't know whatever you do with Twitch, but your channel is what?
Rachel Oz 92.
Yay!
If only a mod could do a shout out.
He doesn't know how to.
I don't know how.
I'm in the chat.
Yeah, hang on a second.
I am old and uncool. I don't know what Twitch is.
I only learned about it last year. It's fine. I'm still new.
1 second.
Huh?
Type it
Thank you,
there we
B.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
There
you
we go.
changed
So,
charge, weren't you?
If you haven't,
Terrifying.
if you haven't done so already, then do go follow Rachel. She's a very talented streamer, and as you can see, very good friend of the channel. So,
Thank you.
so yeah, we will. If we don't see you next week, we will see you on the next D&D session, guys. Good night.
Peace out,
Farewell. And once again, Scott, well done for another brilliant session. Thank you very much, my
thank
friend.
you.
Especially since we did the exact opposite of what you were hoping we would do.
Yeah, I had no map prepared at all.
Isn't that literally what D&D is about?
That is essentially the entire point.
Yeah.
Which is a lot easier when you're face to face with someone, not when you've got to make a computer map that you don't have ready. Don't go that way.
But no, cheers everyone for being here with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.
Peace.
Good night, guys.